T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kop-Ish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Yes, people, and welcome back to the show. Liverpool 4, Accrington Stanley 0. Liverpool through to the next round of the FA Cup with a routine win. As always, guys, when we get behind the mic, please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like on the road to 35,000 subs. So we'd greatly appreciate if you could hit that sub button if you are new to the channel. Boys, how are we doing this afternoon after a good win?
Yeah, do you know, it was a win that I expected. So nothing like surprised me today. I did think it was going to be 4-1. I predicted. But yeah, instead it was 4-0. So clean sheet, all good, man.
Drift.
Yeah, the game went exactly how I thought it would, to be honest. Couple of little thingy moments in the beginning of the game when they're going to be up for it, but once we killed the momentum of them and any kind of confidence, I just think we just ended up winning the game as we would. Good game to watch in terms of like nice to see some of the players that don't normally get to play and stuff like that. So
yeah, I was going to say good run out for some of the players. Players like Harvey needed 90 minutes under his belt. Endo got some good minutes under his belt. Jota, Darwin. So nice to see all of that as well. I'm saying we go straight into player ratings, boys, and chop out from there. Kelleher didn't have much to do today.
No, I don't even
one
think
shot that he had to save near the end. Apart from that, I mean, I know they hit the crossbar. I don't know.
For me, Kelleher didn't really do anything, really. Like, he
His
made the one save.
Good.
Yeah. It was good, like, but I wouldn't say 8, 9 or nothing like that.
No.
But I'll give him a 7.
Yeah,
I'll give him a 7.
I'd have gone. 7's fine with me, to be fair.
Because 7 to me just means he was good.
Yeah, 7. I said 7.
Yeah. Trent scored a worldie.
Banging.
I got 9 for Trent with the goal. His passing was crisp and on point today.
He tried to do a few Hollywoods at times, if I'm being honest, though. The goal was obviously his highlight, but passing was good, but there were times when he was trying to force it. I'll go 8 for Trent today. I'll go 8.
I'm
or 8.5.
I've got 9 for Trent myself. That one. Thought the goal was absolutely superb as well, man.
Oh, goal was world class, bro.
Kwanzaa.
I go 8 as well for Kwanzaa. I thought he did all right today. I know I can already see people in the chat saying, but it was Accrington Stanley, but we can only judge them on what they did, though, innit? Regardless of who the opponent was.
Kwanzaa was good. Got the ball out from the back.
Yeah.
But I'll probably go 7.5 for Kwanzaa, personally.
I'd have gone 8. I think he almost did that sweeping up role. Endo was the more aggressive centre back. anything Endo didn't get that Konza just sort of dealt with.
I have to disagree that, you know, Endo was the sweeper today. If you, bro,
I think Endo was more of a front foot defender today.
In the first half, especially, they were playing the only way to try and get joy. They're playing the ball over the top on Endo's side. Endo was the one that was sweeping up, bro.
No, but I think they both did it. To be fair, I think both of them were sweeping up. I don't think it was just one of their jobs because there was loads of times when the ball over the top, it was Konza, the last man, just shepherding it, shielding it, playing the pass or giving it back to the guy. I think they both did it.
I think for me though, Endo done it for a larger period of time. And if someone said to me like, out of the two, if you had to pick one, I'll probably say Endo. I think Endo done it for the majority of the game, but Konza was good. But
as we're speaking about VVE, we might as well just give him a rating then. 10 for me, buddy.
10.
VVE.
10.
BBE, did you say?
VVE.
Oh, VVE. Oh.
I'm going 10.
You lot are on board the Endo train now, yeah?
I mean, I didn't say anything. That was Cal.
Wow.
No, I'm joking. Endo put in the match. Bro, it's man the match. 10.
Yeah, Endo's a 10 today.
He's a 10, bro. Come on. But he was the... It's so crazy, like I was saying.
He set the tone from early as well.
Yeah, and he was sweeping out everything, bro. And he's the killer. He was better than Konza today. And he's not even a centre back. That's what I'm trying to say, like.
But in a different way, because he was getting on the ball, popping the passes about. He's breaking lines with his passing as well. Someone told me he can't do that. I know it was Accrington Stanley, but he was still doing it.
Endo done what he needed to do, innit?
You don't lose. I'm going to say it again. You don't lose players like Endo when you're building a squad. You don't just automatically go, oh, let's go and buy Zubimendi and bin off Endo. You win doubles and trebles with players like Endo in your squad. Endo is a very good squad player. And for the most part, a starting lineup in about 70% of the teams in the league. I think it is only maybe the top 6, maybe top 8, where you go, nah, Endo might not start for them. Everyone else in the league, I think he starts for. He's a very good player. I love the fact he's a Liverpool squad player. I wish we could buy Zubimendi and keep him. So yeah, people just have a little bit more appreciation of Endo, man. Since he come to Liverpool, he ain't let us down once. I'm not saying he's never had a bad game, but he ain't never let us down. Never let us down. You need people like that in your squad, man. He's the new James Milner.
I don't know if I go that far.
Well, he's the one who's capable of filling in, playing in different roles. Got that.
If you're talking about filling in, yeah. If you're talking about quality, then no.
He can play right back, centre back, and DM.
They're not the same quality, but I know what you mean.
He's never played right back for us. Remember, James was playing left back, right back, centre mid, right.
Yeah, he doesn't have to copy him literally word for word, but he is capable of playing right back.
And he's not got the quality of a James either.
That's what I said.
They're different types of players, isn't it? But
now Miller's just got more quality, but there's no harm in saying he's kind of like the new James Milner, but he's not the same level, but he's the new James Milner in terms of being able to play in various positions, isn't it?
I reckon every
Milner was clear though.
Every position from midfield backwards, I probably think he could do a decent job if you really needed him to. So that's why I like it.
Because Milner's levels, like, we can't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
different level. Milner's on another level.
No, but it doesn't need to be a comparison, in literal comparison. James Milner is a better footballer than Endo. Yeah,
Milner's a Premier League legend.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Endo towards Milner towards the end, obviously. Not Milner's career. I'm talking about the last, say, 2 years of his Liverpool career. What Milner was is what Endo now is. Yeah, not like when he was in his prime and all that. Come on, like you lot know Milner's my guy.
No, but I wanted to make that clear though when you said it. Basically, he's just a utility player. That's what it is. He's a utility player.
A very good utility player.
Do you know what I mean? He's a utility. I just see him as a utility player.
If you don't put good before utility, then it makes man sound like he's just some NEU, isn't it?
No, he's not an NEU. No, I'm not saying. Brother, he was man in the match today. Brother, Endo was cold today. There's no denying that. He's a very good utility player. See, he's very good, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? He's a very good utility player. I've got no problems with him being a utility player, but I just think, today he deserves all the props because for me, he led by example, and especially the first half. I will keep stressing it. They kept on playing the ball over the top. If Endo made one mistake, they were in. There was one bit the ball was in the air. Endo had to kind of like shepherd it out. One time you could see Endo was trying to put on the burners, yeah, and the guy was kind of gradually catching up to him. Endo used his strength, played the ball back. There's another one where he had to make a clearance. Like Endo was doing a lot, you know. They were targeting Endo, thinking they would get change, and they didn't get no change. It's crazy.
It was actually Trent who got the official man of the match award.
That must just be for the goal.
These man really wanted to stay in it. We're at Anfield.
That's pretty lazy, isn't it?
He's
Trent
lazy.
we've obviously said Trent had a good game, but he didn't even play the whole game. And second half was pretty quiet as well, to be honest.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't think
lazy for me.
Trent didn't even play much of the second half. Didn't he come off in like the 50th minute or something?
He came off in the 60th because Conor Bradley got half an hour.
So he
lazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's bad still.
Simicast.
I look at Kayan's comment, man.
Nah, I mean, it's stupid, bro.
You lot made me sick. You little crash it on me, man. But say nothing about FSG.
I thought Simi played well today, to be fair. He was aggressive. Tell he's a bit rusty. I just think he needs a couple more games to kind of maybe get back. But I'll say Simi like 7 today, 7.5. I say Simi. Probably go over 7.
I'd go 8 for Simicast today.
Okay, I just say 7.
I'd go 8 as well. I thought Simi played well today.
Guys, I got a bit of bad news. Fabrizio just said Paris Saint-Germain have agreed term of Kvaratskhelia contract for the next 5 years. The salary will be 4 or 5 times his current Napoli one. PSG are in negotiations with Napoli, as revealed here 2 days ago. New meeting next week to get it done. It's not looking good, bruv.
I know we're in the middle of player ratings. In fact, no, let's talk about after the player ratings. Let's talk about after.
It's not looking good, bruv.
I don't think we need to talk about it at all, to be honest. I mean,
no, because there's something that I just want to go through with you guys to just get an understanding of how this is possible. But yeah, let's get through the player ratings first.
You man would rather blame me than blame Edwards and Hughes. I get it. Crash it on your board.
I think it's just becoming more than a coincidence. This is why people can't help it.
You're the one on the transfer committee, bruv, not me. Tyler Morton.
Morton was good today.
I don't know if I'll say good. I'll say he was all right.
I think Morton was good. Kept it simple. Like, I'm not gonna go mad or nothing like that, but I think Morton was like a 7 today. I think he was a 7.
I'd have gone 6.5 for Tyler.
I thought
I go 6 for him actually.
Yeah,
okay. You don't think he was good?
6.5. I don't think he was that good today.
Right.
Not his usual self. He's usually better than that.
Genuinely, I thought he was good, man.
So we landed at 6.5 for Tyler. He was in midfield. Who started in midfield with him? Sobo, sorry.
Morton. Sobo.
Yeah. Beautiful pass for in the build up to the first goal.
I'll go 7 for Sobo today.
I'll go 7.5 for Sobo, yeah, because he's better than Morton, in my opinion.
Harvey Elliott.
I don't really think Elliott had a good game today.
Oh, I do.
Do you?
Keeping everything ticking over. He's getting taken out left, right, and centre as well.
Yeah. I don't think I can go higher than a 6.5 to a 7 though. I don't think he was like brilliant or anything like that.
Started on the right, then moved into the pivot. Can't
I'm
remember
gonna
him
go
losing the ball.
6.5. I think he was a 6.5 today.
I'd have gone 7 for Elliot.
I
Some
would have
people saying
gone.
Elliot was terrible. What game?
I,
was
I,
it?
no, he wasn't
No,
terrible.
no, it wasn't terrible. He wasn't
He wasn't
terrible.
terrible. No. I'd
But
say.
I don't think he was good though.
I think
Am I
Hey,
watching a
guys.
different game?
about
Everyone's
6.5.
saying they're disappointed with him.
I say about 6.5.
I'm surprised you think he had a good game.
I can't think of anything he did wrong. Apart from the cross at the end to Jaden Dans. What did he do wrong?
Yeah, no,
feel
but
like-
but Tyler never did anything wrong. But it doesn't mean you had a good game though.
Tyler almost let them in for a chance.
Yeah, but other than that,
Do you know what it
Yeah,
But
is?
Elliot did nothing wrong on
No,
that level.
Elliot for me, I keep saying it. He's a 10 playing out wide, so that he like limits his game a little bit. Like,
And then went into the pivot. Played two
Yeah, I
positions
know,
that
I
he shouldn't be playing.
no, I agree. Remember when I kept on saying about how they started to get a little bit more joy when he was in the pivot with Morton, because that midfield just yeah, it can attack, yeah, but like it just didn't really do much. That midfield together as a combination. I'm giving Elliot 6.5. I don't think he was dreadful, nothing. I just think he could have done a bit better today. Personally,
6.5. Yeah.
but I'll give him a 6.5.
So if we're saying that about Elliot and we gave Sobo a 6.5, should Sobo not be
No,
higher?
Sobo 7.5.
Yeah, we gave Sobo.
I said
Oh,
7.5.
sorry, yeah. So I put him in the wrong one.
Bro, don't scare me like that. I think it's Sobo's like 6.5. What? Yeah, he played out a position which kind of went against him. I just feel like if Harvey was in a 10, you'd have saw a better Harvey today, personally. So
He started Jota.
Jota got a goal and actually played well. Picked up some very good positions, dropping deep as well in pockets of space. Jota, I will go 8 today. Or 7.5.
I think you're being a bit generous with that. I'll go 7.5. I thought he was good, but I don't know if he was quite 8 good.
Yeah, maybe 7.5, but I don't think it's either 7.5 or 8 for me. I thought Jota was good today. I thought it was good. I got a 7.5.
Yeah. I've seen better from Jota. Yeah.
No, definitely. But you got to go though as well.
I don't know what's going on with Jota when he does those naughty little nutmegs, but it's just got the Suarez vibe about it when he does it.
He's just a tidy footballer, man. He's a good footballer.
Yeah,
I
the
know
only
it
thing
sounds
that was his
stupid.
passing.
I know it sounds stupid when I say it out loud because there's such a difference in the levels, but he reminds me of Suarez.
Yeah, he's got
weird.
He reminds me of almost having a bit of elements of Suarez's game and elements of Fowler's game. But he's not on the level of those two. But
You
he's got
see, I don't
elements
really
of both.
see the Fowler in him, but I see the Suarez.
The predatory.
There's
the
predatory instincts
yeah.
of just being able to just like be there at the right time. And he normally does finish off moves as well. So
See, the thing is, I don't think of Fowler in that way because I just always think of the bangers and the worldies. I don't ever think about the tap-ins when I think about Fowler. So maybe
Fowler
that's
got
why.
bare tap-ins.
No, but I don't think about him. I don't think about tap-ins and I think about Fowler. I think about worldies. So like maybe that's why I'm not like. I think more about Owen when I think about tap-ins than Fowler. But,
no, see, I think more Fowler, but here's the killer.
Yeah, same.
There was a cheat code back in the day, yeah. It was Stig Igbionabi, left wing, ball into Fowler, Fowler finishes. That was the cheat code.
Yeah.
It was
see,
like
for
what
me,
Trent.
I've got like. Do you remember that beautiful Cruyff turn and right foot volley?
Thornton.
Yeah,
Like those are the type of goals I think of, like the chip. Like I think like the hat trick. I think of like those magic moments when I think of Fowler. I don't really think about just little tap-ins, but
We haven't got a picture of him, but Rio.
8.
I'm gonna go 8.5 just because he's only 16, and that was very impressive.
The impact, especially in the first half, he commanded more attention than Harvey Elliott. I'm gonna be real. He's 16 years of age, and I'm not gonna lie, he's a 1v1 demon. once he gets experience and once he goes into his body a bit more, he's going to be an absolute madness if he keeps level-headed as well. And I think the club will keep him on the right track. But for me, he gets an 8 today.
I've got a bold feeling about Rio.
I'm gonna sound like a party pooper. I'm going 7 for Rio. I thought he was immense in the first half, but second half he was literally non-existent. So if we're gonna be fair and do a fair rating, he did nothing in the second half.
When did he come off?
Like the 60th, 70th minute. He did nothing in the second half. If we're gonna be fair with the rating.
No, but I'm just thinking how long
he didn't really get the ball though. But his first half performance was that good. He didn't really get the ball though.
Yeah, but even when he did get the ball, he still didn't do anything.
All right, let me ask you this: who done more in the whole game for you, Harvey Elliott or Rio?
No, Harvey did more, but Rio did things better.
But Rio had more impact.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think Elliott did more than Rio.
No, but Harvey was on the ball way more throughout the 90 minutes than Rio.
Yeah, but
because Rio, you're right, because Rio got less of the ball in there.
That's why I answered the question. Harvey did more, but Rio did. So Harvey was quantity, Rio was quality.
Yes, I fully agree with that. And what did you rate Harvey? That's what I was going to ask you. What did you rate Harvey for the game?
Everyone completely went against me with my ratings. So I don't even know if my rating's accurate for Elliott. But I did not think Elliott was crap today.
Because me and Drift gave him 16.
And I know everyone's saying he's 16. I know everyone's saying he's 16, but I'm still judging him on his performance, regardless of his age.
But what I'm saying is, I noticed it straight away. As soon as he got the ball, I said to the chat, chat, he's getting double teamed, triple teamed. Elliott wasn't even getting that same. No, that. So when Elliott got the ball, Elliott, all Elliott had to do. Wait. All Elliott had to do, was just like worry about the one man in front of him. Rio was getting triple teamed, bro. Imagine he's 60 and he's still weaving his way out of there. I don't know. You're right. He done nothing in the second half.
Nothing to do with him as the person or the talent. Rio's fantastic for his age. He's brilliant. But if we're judging him based on today's performance, the first half he was fantastic. Second half he barely did anything. I don't think anyone can disagree with that.
No, we're not disagreeing, but I think the rating, and it's not even that you're saying he's bad because your 7 is good, isn't it? But I'm just saying, factoring it in is his first start, albeit it's Accrington Stanley, but he's playing against men now. And I remember, Kyle, you was an advocate for saying, do you know what? You have to be careful when we play Rio because remember, there's difference, the level up between the boys' game and men's game. And I thought he handled himself very well. And I think, yes, he was anonymous, you're right, in the second half because we didn't really give him the ball. But what he was able to even showcase as a 16-year-old, wasn't fazed by the lights. It kind of shows me already that I reckon he will go into them type of conversations. And that's very early to say, but like your Sterlings, your Owens, like them type of players that potentially that you don't know where he's going to be on the ranking system, but the mentality's there, innit? And that's what I'm just happy to see, that nothing fazed him. Imagine you're 16 years old and you got 3 grown men running towards you. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? They're treating you like you're Salah, bro. He's just Rio.
Yeah, I hear it.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's. I'm giving him an 8.
So what's your rating for him then?
I said 8.
Yeah, I'll go 8 for Rio today.
Fair.
I think if Rio can continue this trajectory, the fact he's only 16 still, I think by the time he's about 18, 19, he might actually be a star in the Prem. Like he's got that level of trajectory at the moment. Kid looks very, very talented. It's making more and more sense why Chelsea are so upset.
I really don't want us to start doing what we've done with previous players and just start really sticking the pressure on him like that. We do this.
I don't even think he'll play first.
No, I'm not saying you. We do this as a fan base so much. Let the kid grow. Let him. That's all I'm saying. The guy's gonna be fantastic in my opinion, but just let him grow, man. Just let him grow.
I don't think
anyone's putting
for like another 2 years or year and a half. He's 16 years old, yeah. I reckon maybe when he's like 17 going on 18 at least, or at least a year and a half, at least year and a half. You don't need Prem games yet, bro. He's not ready for that yet. You can see it at the same time. But what's so mad is that someone said it in the chat, big up the person who said it. They were like, he didn't really get the ball, but that's because we didn't really create any opportunities to even get him in 1v1 situations. It wasn't like he got the ball and done nothing. It's the fact that we just didn't even give him the ball. Literally. We didn't attack down that side at one point. And I was like, oh, how comes Rio hasn't been given the ball? So we'll have to wait and see in it. We have to wait and see. But we just got to, just give him time to grow in that car. Give him a year and a half, and it could be something special to behold. Do you know what I mean? So we have to wait and see.
Chat, be a little less harsh, man. Cal's getting it today.
I know.
For giving him a 7.
No, just everything. The cover stuff, the thingy, like it's just everything. Like Cal's just getting it today. Yeah. Go easy, boy.
I'm just trying to do player ratings properly, innit? I don't get the whole Darwin.
Who?
Darwin.
I got 5.5 for him today. He got a good assist, but obviously, like he should have done a bit more today. So I'll go 5.5.
The only thing for me done right today was the assist. That's me keeping that buck. The chance at the beginning of the game, I said to the chat, please tell me it wasn't what I thought it was. Everything, I need to assess this. And the ball was just a little bit behind him. So I was like, okay, fair enough. When I see it again, you can't do nothing. There was a chance when the rebound came to him and the goal was open, like pretty much an open goal. And he blazed it over the bar. No composure.
It wasn't an open goal. It was just a shot on goal.
The shot
keeper to beat.
But the shot was horrific. Then
he skied it. Yeah.
And then not only that, there was another part where there was like a phase of play, and all he had to do was just lay it off to Harvey. I said, Luna, just lay it off to Harvey. If you ever saw the way Harvey just went to Darwin, like, what are you doing? It was frustrating. But then obviously he gets the assist. So, but again, for me today, it was just the assist that was able to elevate Darwin for me, because I think everything else today he should have done way better. And I know this is going to sound kind of harsh, what I'm about to say, but this is just me talking. Here's what Robbie Fowler said. You're not signing him to work hard. You've got to score goals. You've got to perform better. You've got to do better in that Liverpool shirt. And I think that's how a lot of us feel at the moment. Like, we want him to succeed, but we want him to do better. Like today, I felt like he could have done better. This is Accrington Stanley. And obviously, like, not everybody scored today, but I wanted more. I thought Nunes maybe not playing on the weekend. He's going to be like, right, do you know what? Let me show these lot. You're going to need me till the rest of the season, but he wasn't able to do that, unfortunately. So, yeah, for me, I'll put him as a 4. I thought it was poor today.
What did you give him?
Gave him a 5.5.
Yeah, I've gone 4 as well. Subs Connor Bradley.
I feel like we've missed somebody in the attack out, no?
No, we did everyone.
No, it is because Rio was left, Elliot was right.
Oh yeah.
Connor. I'm trying to think what the Connor Bradley really did. I don't think he really.
He did a
5?
couple of nice flicks. Yeah,
5. He lost the ball a few times. Did he lose the ball? I'll give him a 5. I thought it was average.
I'd have gone 6 for Bradley.
I thought it was average, personally.
Yeah, I don't mind the 6, 5.5, 6.
Where are you settling on, Drift?
I'll go 6 because I don't think he was average.
We got McConnell. We haven't got one for McConnell. But McConnell.
I'll go 8 for McConnell.
Huh?
8?
Yeah, I just like how neat and tidy he is when it's centre back. Saw out the game. I know there wasn't a massive threat, but he went there, saw out the game, made a couple good forward runs. I just think for the little cameo we got, remember he's only on the field for like 15 minutes, but I really liked what I saw from him. I just like McConnell. I think he's so neat and tidy.
I'd have gone 6 for McConnell.
I would have been 6.5.
Fair enough. You could have brought me down to a 7.5, but I definitely think he was better than a 6.
Trying to think who else was there.
There was McConnell, Bradley,
Ed.
Trey,
Trey,
Dan.
what we say for Trey?
Was Trey on long enough, really?
Trey came on the 79th minute for Endo.
Yeah.
Raw, was he on that long?
Yeah. I'll go 5 for Trey.
Five, very, very average.
I'm just gonna go 5 then. I don't even remember him being on the pitch.
We can go Chiesa next if you want.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only one left, isn't it?
No, we've got Chiesa and Dan's.
Oh, yeah. See, the funny thing is, I'm so happy he got his goal. That's the happiest I'll be all day. That would be the happiest I'll be all day, Chiesa getting his goal, 100%. But I can't lie, outside of the goal, I thought he was poor.
Poor?
Yeah, because like he just looks rusty as hell, man.
He hit the post. He put one on a plate in the 6-yard box, but no one read it.
Chiesa done for me that slow start thing.
I don't mean poor like he was the 2 to 4.
The game went on.
Yeah, I don't mean 2 to 4 poor. I just mean like he looked rusty. You can just tell something's not right.
I'll ask a genuine question here, not even trying to crash it. Did Chiesa do as much as Rio did in his cameo appearance?
I think he was more direct and the game was a bit more open. So maybe you could argue, yeah, probably because he scored a goal and hit the post. But there were moments when he looked a bit funky. But I said he was a very slow start. The first like 10 minutes he was on the pitch, he looked rusty, and then like he started to ease off a bit in it, like try to ease off the rust, and he did, to be fair.
Yeah, he did look a little better. I'm gonna go with a 7.
As the game went on, like I thought, you know what, I'm giving Chiesa 8. You know.
Yeah, I've got to go for an 8 for that cameo appearance. I've got to go for an 8.
Yeah. Got a goal as well. Like he started off, like I said, he started off mad rusty. Rusty. He looked shaky.
I just need to know what's going on with him. What's the situation? What actually is the situation? Something still don't add up for me.
We'll never know until someone tells us.
Jaden Dans.
8.
Yeah, I'll go 8 as well. Dan's was good when he came on.
You see the thing about Dan's for me. Dan's walks into the team and he acts like he just belongs.
He's a natural striker.
But do you know what? He's more athletic than what I thought he was, though. He's actually kind of quick.
Yeah, he
quicker than what I thought he was.
He who can I compare?
Who would you say comparable pace?
He looks slow, but when he's galloping, he's quick.
He's quick in it. He's
not like Michael Owen rapid or something like that.
No. But he's
a powerful runner.
Yeah.
Like when he gets going, he can't really.
He surprises me each time technically as well, though. Because technically he's very good, you know.
Yeah, he's assured.
I
do want to see Dan's in and around the first team more, you know.
I think Dan's might need to be like on the bench.
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
It's difficult because he's not ahead of Jota or Nunes in the pecking order, and you're thinking if they're on the bench, then he might not be able to get on the bench. But there's something about him. Something about him.
He's got this natural finishing, like do you know when the ball fell to Dan's, I already knew he was gonna score. Like he's been like that though for the youth stuff. So.
I wonder whether he may need a loan, maybe, to actually get a little bit more development into the men's game now.
I hear everything you're saying, Drift, and I fully hear it. I just feel like sometimes a player like him, it might actually be worth keeping him around to learn from Slot what Slot actually wants from a striker, because he could go somewhere and play a system that suits that team and then comes back and we're like, Jaden's not doing it. Whereas if he's got the instincts of a striker, he's got all the abilities of a striker. He just needs to hone in and learn how to use his physicality, when to use it, when not to, learn the finer details of the game. And I think being at Liverpool would make more sense at this stage. I think if we sent him on loan in the summer, that would have made sense. But now I just feel like we keep him now and then see how he gets on for the rest of the season and then kind of go from there.
I think Dan's could be serious, you know, like proper serious. It's just whether we will allow him the time for that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I just think we've got to try it. I know it sounds crazy. We're going for a title, so like, where do you find time? But even it sounds, call me a madman. Nottingham Forest, we might need to go, and Jota and Nunes are already on the pitch. But add on another forward, like I don't know. Jaden Dance is Jaden Dance is for me. He strikes me as someone who can be ice cold, like in a real heated situation. There's a one-on-one last minute. Oh my days, like is he gonna score? I think Dan scores kind of thing, or like he's just in the right place, right time.
Hold on.
Natural ability.
Cal said pump the brakes on the pressure on Rio. I know obviously he's a bit younger, but fucking hell, this is a lot of pressure. We're saying like we think the guy's got that level of composure now. That's like last minute in the game, we need the winner.
No. What I'm saying is
pressure,
that
bro.
It is pressure, but I don't think he can. I think remember he's older than Rio, and he's played. I know
he's still a teenager though.
He's still a teenager, but I trust Dan's though. Like I trust Dan's in front of
goal.
He's
good. He's definitely good.
Like I put like this.
We're talking about one aspect of his game, though. Like we're not saying to start him in the league or anything like. It's
I'm
like
saying off the bench.
Like if you said to me now, would you bring Rio off the bench if you're playing against a tired fullback and he's not being doubled up on this because we've stretched the game. It's just 1v1. He's isolating his fullback. Yeah, I trust Rio to do that, but I wouldn't trust Rio to start a Premier League game and try and destroy a fullback throughout the 90 minutes. Same with Jaden. I wouldn't start Jaden Dans and be like, I'm expecting you to give that defense terror.
Yeah, I wouldn't start him.
Goals. But if we got 10 minutes left of a game and Jota and Nunes already on the pitch and we can still bring on another attacker,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I hear that.
Trust me, he's got the mentality. And like, remember,
even in the Carabao Cup final when he come, remember he almost scored a header. It was a phenomenal
he's
save
2 or 3 years older than Rio, isn't it? So like he's a bit more ready.
19, I think
he's 18. Yeah, so like turned 18. No, he's going to be 19 in a couple of days.
So he's more ready. Like you know what I'm saying, Rio's 16. Put that this year. It's very rare to find players of that age to have that kind of mentality and ability and the temperament. And we don't need to start him. We shouldn't be starting Dans in any games right now. But what I'm saying is, if there was ever a time when we needed a goal, maybe there's no harm in chucking him on for the last 10 minutes or whatever, 7 minutes of a game where like all the attackers, it's just not working for whatever reason. We tried everything. And you're like, who else can we bring on? Jaden Dans. If the ball falls to him, I think we got a chance he could score. That's what I'm saying about Jaden Dans. And that's high praise. So
I just think the best way to develop is to play though. And I think that's the reason why. I understand what you lot are saying, but if you look at Harvey Elliott, for example, he made his debut in the Premier League at 16. He's got it. There's no doubt about it. But the loan move definitely helped him to establish himself in men's football. And then he came back a better player. So I'm just looking at that. Even Bradley, look how well his loan move helped him. Morton, look how well his move. I just think maybe Dan's, if he could just go on loan for a season somewhere and play week in, week out, I think it massively helps his development.
I fully agree with you, Drift. The one thing Dan's is different with when it comes to those players is physicality. Physically, Dan's is almost light years ahead of where them lot were at the same age. And I think a lot of time the physicality is why they go on loan, so they can experience those tough challenges and learn to toughen up. Dan's already seems like he's got that about him. Like even today when the Accrington players were kind of crashing into him, he was just back up and I'm
looking at the goal now, like the way, bro, Dan runs and inserts the ball fast. Then the guy tries to shoulder barge and Dan's actually skips past him.
It's and not just that. Remember, Dan's should have got an assist for that. He shouldn't even have had to got the goal.
No, he shouldn't have got an assist earlier on for Kayes. Remember when he played in Kayes? Do you remember?
Yeah, it come from the same move. That's what the move is. The same move.
Yes, yeah. I'm going mad. Yeah, I'm going mad. Because he scored that. Yeah, the rebound, didn't it? Yeah.
I'm really interested to see how his development goes, though. He's got something about him. We have got some Rio, Dan's, Trey. Like we got some ballers in the academy, man. I keep on telling people about the academy. The academy is cooking nice. The money we could save.
It is now. It is now. 2 years ago when we had that conversation, it wasn't so bright, but now
it was still cooking.
There wasn't anybody at that stage, I don't think, that was ready like they are now to actually play in the first team.
Bradley.
Yeah, but because he went and had his loan and became a man.
What about talk about Bradley before he went on loan?
Yeah, no, he was good. I think a couple of appearances he made, he was good, but you could still tell that he just needed a little bit more to be at the level he's at now. But yeah, I like Dan's. But you're caught in a catch-22 though, because this is the thing. I rate Dan's and I understand why people are happy with Dan's and people are giving him his credit. But the whole energy would change if Liverpool didn't sign a striker and Dan's became the number 2. So that's where the sticking point is, because it's like, do you know what I mean? If we sold Nunes and then Dan's became Nunes' replacement, nobody can even lie and say they'd be happy with that. They wouldn't.
100%.
So people can't.
That's why I said third choice. He should be third choice striker for me.
Yeah, because
I know
he's 18.
third choice would really hamper his development, though. That's the only thing.
I don't think it would. Because all right, so again, my ideal situation is you sell
third choice for how long, bro? Imagine if he's third choice for 2 years. That's crucial development time. He's losing just not playing games.
But I think
I would loan him at that point.
Because of who we are, though, I can expect there's quite a few games, and this is where third choice could be quite handy for him. For me, I'd sell Nunes in a dream scenario. I'd sell Nunes, bring in Isak. Isak's your main striker. If Jota's not about, then Dan's then becomes your number 2, even though he's not officially your number 2, and then he does get minutes. Or likewise, if Isak's out and Jota's playing, and then you need someone to come in and deputise, then Dan does get minutes. I think he gets minutes in the Prem for Liverpool. But yeah, I fully agree with that. If we sold Nunes and promoted him to number 2, then I've got an issue with that.
Yeah.
But that's what's funny though, because everyone's glazing him, but then no one thinks he's good enough to be number 2, and that's what's hilarious.
When you say glazing him, in what sense?
How
though?
people like
like loading him with all the praise. I'm not saying it's wrong even to glaze him. He's a good player, but I'm saying all that praise, all that he's got it, man. He's ready. He's physically there. Look how predatory. All this glazing, and then he becomes number 2 forward. Everyone goes, oh no, what the fuck? That's not good enough. It's like it's confusing a bit.
Right. It's not. It's
but
the
you're
same
speaking more about his.
It's the same as what we've been saying about Rio.
Right
Everything we said about Dan's is pretty much what we said about Rio. But
Rio 2 years younger, so it's a bit different, isn't it? Like Dan's is nearly 19, if I'm not mistaken. He's age-wise, he's kind of ready to go if you really think.
No, but
about
Dan's is a young player.
Unless you're like close to being world class at 19, you're not starting for Liverpool Football Club.
I'm confused by that still, because I think Dan's has done. If you look at what Dan's has done when he's been able to sort of step into the first team, he's done what he's needed to do, and I think every time he's never
he's good. Why is he not ready to be a first teamer?
Because we want to challenge for the league and Champions League, so we need.
But you can still.
But then he's not good enough, innit?
No, but you can still be. Hold on, wait a minute. But is he good enough to be Liverpool's third choice striker right now?
No, I'm talking about everybody who's saying like he's ready, play him. He's better than Nunes. Been off Nunes, play Dan. So if you think he's of that level,
no, but that's because people don't rate Nunes though.
I know that.
No, but I'm saying if you gave people the option,
I don't know. I'm just saying if people think Dan's is ready, then he's good enough.
All right, so I'll ask this to everyone in the chat. If Nunes went tomorrow, would you want to buy a new striker, or would you want Jadon Danns to just be number 2? And I'm pretty sure the unanimous answer will be a new striker.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone's saying. I think people are saying from now maybe until the end of the season he should be ahead of Darwin, but I don't think they're saying he should be second choice striker long term for Liverpool, or even starting for Liverpool.
But that's confusing to me. If he's ready, that's the point. If he's ready, then you don't need to buy a replacement. When the statement he's ready is he's good enough. That is the statement. If you say no, he's ready, that means he's good enough. Bradley is ready.
The squad that we have now, though, we have now, people are saying he can play right. This squad right now, we're not talking about in the summer. I'm not even talking about next year, the year after. Right now, can Jadon Danns do a job in the centre forward role right now? Can he play right now?
Because he's talented. Yeah, he can.
So how is it glazing if you're?
But he's not good enough to be a Liverpool forward yet.
No. But you just said he's good enough. But now you're saying I'm confused though. Remember, I'm not talking about long term. I'm talking about right now. As the squad is constructed, he's good enough probably to start, but get involved in off the bench. That was my whole argument.
We're talking about in general. We're talking about him. So it's future and present. Is Dan's good enough in important games to lead the line for Liverpool? Yes or no?
But he hasn't finished developing yet. So we can only.
And that's why I said he needs a loan. Because that will be the finished
yet.
part of his development. If he
No,
stays
not
at
yet.
Liverpool, he won't develop like
Not
that.
yet, because again, we don't know. If you loan him out now, say we loan him out right now, and we go and lose Darwin Núñez, and we don't get a replacement.
No, forget about that.
box.
I'm just talking about for him to become the player he needs to be. He needs to go on a loan. He can't stay at Liverpool and be backup and become the player he could be. He's going to need to go and play first team football.
It depends how much. Here's the thing. It depends on how the squad is constructed and how much game time he gets. I'll give you prime example. You saw Darwin Núñez. Dan's is the guy that replaces him in the spot, right? So now you've got Diaz, Núñez, and Dan's. How much game time is Dan's going to get? Well, I'll tell you this. We don't know if Jota's going to stay fit for the rest of the season. So it could be a situation where it's Diaz and Dan's. It's not ideal. What I'm saying is, can it work? Yes, it can.
Jota and Dan's. Jota, you mean? Jota, Diaz.
So that's what I mean.
Right
yeah,
now,
yeah.
Right
for now,
and
not future. That's a different story. Because that's what
so
I want.
Right
Isak.
now is Dan's.
I want
so
Isak.
if everyone got their wish and we sold Núñez.
I want Isak.
And this ain't about Núñez. We're having a conversation about Dan's. Everybody, like, come on, man. Fucking stop being weirdos. Every time I talk about anything to do with any forward players, everyone thinks I'm talking about Núñez. You lot are the ones obsessed with him, not me. If Núñez left for 40 mil to AC Milan tomorrow, are you lot happy if Dan's is the one who plays till the end of the season? In a year we're trying to win the league in the Champions League. Dan's being an actual player who will get a lot of minutes. So you're like okay with that?
I'd be okay with it if we got a wide player. So if we sell Núñez and it's
Núñez just went and he came in because he ain't part of the front six at the moment. We remember he's not part of the front six. Our front six.
So you're saying you sell Núñez and don't get no one.
Núñez in the front six.
Someone's got to come in. If we're selling Núñez, someone's got to come in.
Yeah, you have to.
And that's the only point I'm making. Then he's not good enough. Because if nobody's happy with him replacing Núñez till the end of the season, then he's not ready, is he?
No,
because if he was ready, everybody would be okay with it.
No, because I'm saying if we sold Chiesa, someone needs to come in.
No, forget that. Chiesa stays.
No, forget about,
stays.
No, you're missing my point. Forget Núñez and replacing him with Dan's. I'm saying if Chiesa leaves tomorrow, I need someone else to come in. It's nothing to do with Núñez or whether Dan's.
That's obvious though, because Chiesa's a wide player.
No, but that's my point. We need players for the squad. So if Núñez goes, I'm looking at Diaz and Jota as my two main strikers. Dan's is there if Jota goes down or Diaz goes down long term. But you still need another attacker. So Dan's for me is that insurance policy, but your front six are your front six. So if Núñez is here, then Dan's is still your insurance policy. If Núñez goes, I want Dan to remain my insurance policy by bringing someone else in, whether that be a striker or a left winger, so Diaz can determine which position.
No, I'm not saying I don't get what you're saying, but what you're saying suggests he's not ready. That's the only point I'm making, because we have a front six right now. We have Diaz, Gakpo, Jota, Núñez, Salah, Chiesa. We have a front six. Dan's ain't part of that. He ain't played no football till today.
Bro,
if Núñez goes and Dan becomes his replacement, you remain with a front six. If no one's happy with that, Dan's ain't good enough.
Drift.
That's the point. Is it not
okay? But is it not okay to say Dan's is just a bonus right now? Because, like you said, he's not in. So
all I'm saying is.
So Dan's is no. Wait. So Dan's is
the
not.
Point I'm making. He's not ready.
No. But Dan's is not in the six forwards, right? Dan's is a bonus. We give him praise, and apparently he's glazing. All we're saying is the guy is talented. He's a bonus for us right now, and what people are seeing from him is that he can come in and maybe do something that others aren't doing. He's still a bonus. He's not a certified front six player for Liverpool right now, is he? He's played it against Accrington Stanley. But people are seeing the upside of Dan's and seeing where we don't know where this goes. There's no harm in saying that, bro. What's wrong with saying we don't know where the ceiling is for Dan's and we have to give it time? Why does it have to be some definitive? Well, he's not good enough for Liverpool, then is it? If you like, no one's been definitive.
No, that's not what we're talking about.
There's still a long time to go. No, but what I'm saying is, bro, Dan's ain't certified right now. He's a bonus. So if we're able to get something from the bonus player, that would be amazing. What we're saying
but maybe that's what you think. But the majority of people in the chat have been saying
that's what the chat is saying. They're agreeing with me, bro.
No, they're saying he's ready. The majority of the chat
with me, or you talking about something else?
I asked the chat, would we?
What does that mean? If you say you're ready, then that means that you're good enough to play now.
It means you're
If
ready
he's
to
a
be
bu-
in and around the first team and get some minutes here and there. It doesn't mean
Yeah,
you're
that-
ready to be.
No,
The
they're
only
Right.
thing I
two
said is he could
totally
come off the
different
bench.
things.
Remember when I said, if all the strikers are not doing nothing and we had a Jaden Dans on the bench, could you imagine?
I'm not gonna lie, you lot have got a different definition of ready.
What?
Then for me, when someone says he's ready, it means he can go now. That if I'm watching a player, I'm like, nah, he's ready, man. I mean, he's good enough now. It don't mean he's good enough to just play a little bit. It means he's ready to go. I'm telling you, Bradley, last season, I was like, Bradley's ready. Like, forget all this. Bradley is first team level. That is what it means when you say you're ready. So that's why I said I think he needs a loan to get to his level. You don't think he should stay.
But I never said.
I don't think he develops that way.
But I don't
understand
think
why it's such a
I
big
don't.
convo
You
about
can
Jaden
you can
Dans,
you can
though.
still be first team ready and have people in the team better than you though.
Yeah, of course. Which would be Jota as an example.
Hence why if we sell Nunes, I'd want to bring in Isak, and then you'd have Isak, Jota, and Dans. In the same way, Kelleher's first team ready, but Alisson's the one who starts.
No,
Trent-
I hear that, but
Bradley's
I just think
first team ready, but if Trent goes tomorrow or Trent leaves in the summer, I still want a new right back.
no, I'm actually okay with Bradley being first team right back from now on.
That's fair. I
genuinely am. That's what I mean when I say ready. Do you get what I'm saying? So I just think Danza needs a loan move to fulfill his potential. I don't think being a third choice striker at Liverpool, he'll get there. But if people think he's ready, then they shouldn't be annoyed if he was the one who became important in the first team and actually played all the time. Because he's ready. If you don't think he's ready, then you think he needs a loan.
But I don't
If you think
understand
he's
why
ready,
there's
then
such
he
a-
should be able to
I'm
play
actually
now.
confused why there's such a big conversation about whether Jaden Dans is ready or not. Here's my killer with it. He's not even like one of the first 6 players in the attackers. He's literally in the under 23s. Yeah, like I said, he's a bonus player, and he's shown promise every single time he steps onto the pitch.
Of course.
Why is it such an issue if people, even if they think he's ready or not? Why is it such an issue? I don't get it.
No, I'm just asking the question. If he's ready, don't be annoyed if he becomes the option.
But why
If
would
you
people be
think he's
annoyed?
ready-
People would give him a chance.
Because I know they would be annoyed.
No,
I know.
Jeff, I think this is where you've
some,
gone wrong.
some people will be annoyed. I don't think
Yeah,
anyone
but,
will be.
but
They
I
would
also,
be
I also
outraged.
think,
I would be
some people
annoyed,
give
and I
him-
rate Jaden Dan's higher than a lot of people. I'd
No,
be
that's
annoyed.
that's
Yeah,
the
because
point
you're
I'm
not
making.
getting
I'm just
Isak,
a
but
little
you're
bit
still going to
confused.
give the guy a
because
chance.
I want a striker who gives us the
I'm
best
kinda
chance of winning
confused.
today. I don't think
Why would
Dan
the
does
chat be
that.
annoyed?
No, but do you think he's ready?
To be when you
What
what's
to
your
start
def-
for what to start
Hold
for
on.
Liverpool right now? Right, do I think he's ready to start for Nottingham Forest? You mean is that what you mean?
If you say he's ready, that
He can't start against
statement to me
Forest.
means he's ready to be a first team Liverpool player.
No, he's ready to be in and
Because
around the
what's he
first
ready
team.
to be then? What is he ready for if not to
Can
be a
Dan?
first team
All
player?
right, quick
Ready.
question:
I
Can
said
Dan
he's-
be a sub? Yes or no? Can he be a sub?
He can
in
be
your
a
opinion?
sub, yeah.
So that means he's ready for first team football, right?
Yeah, he's ready for first team football, but he's not ready to be a starter.
That's what-
There you go.
what we
There
said.
you
Well,
go.
No, but if you when you make the statement, nah, he's ready, I think you're saying he's
No.
ready to be a first teamer.
No, who said that? Has anyone said it?
That's
Oh,
what the
come on.
statement normally means.
Drift. I clarified my statement by saying I don't think he's ready to
I'm not
start
talking
a
about
Prem
you
game.
personally, I'm talking in general. In
Come
general,
on,
if you say,
bro.
nah, he's ready, it means you think he's good enough to start.
No, but no one. You can't. This can only be aimed at me and Khan. I'll tell you why. None of us has said he's ready and just stopped it there.
Yeah, that's why it's not aimed at you.
But I clarified the statement. So then I don't understand.
Because the majority of the chat have been saying Dan's is ready, he's good enough. So I'm saying, okay, cool, fair enough. Then that means that you shouldn't be annoyed if he
I
becomes
don't know.
the
If
actual
you
option.
beef the chat because I'm confused. If you want to beef the chat, that's fine.
It's not
I'm
a beef,
confused.
it's a conversation.
I'm confused.
I'm just saying, if we sold Nunes tomorrow, Nunes got replaced by Dan's, all the people who are saying he's ready will be outraged and say FSG tight. I can't believe it. Rare, rare.
I'm not even
So
trying to defend
therefore,
the
I
chat.
don't know
but
how much you believe he's ready.
I don't know. If
I
anyone
just,
needs
I
to
just
know.
don't. I just don't think the chat. I mean, I could be wrong, or maybe there's things that I'm not seeing. But I think it's more of a case of the chat think he's ready to be in and around the first team. I don't think no one. I don't think I've seen
He's
anyone in the
already
chat.
in and around the first team.
No, he's not.
He's
Because
not, he
played
doesn't-
today.
barely- not-
it's
Accrington-
accurate. So it's Rio then. It's Rio
Last
then.
season,
Rio.
he got quite a few appearances.
It's Rio.
Rio played today. Rio's
Come
not
on,
in and around
bro.
the
Yeah,
first
but
team.
Dan's has played way more than Rio.
Bruv,
When was
come
the last
on.
ti-
Now
How
that's
often has
just being
Dan
a
been
bit.
on the
Come
bench
on,
for Liverpool this season?
But he's been injured quite a bit this season.
Dan's has been nowhere near the first team this year, bro.
Yeah, because he's been injured, not because of
Bro,
whatever.
Dan's
Even
isn't
even
around the
since he's been
first
back,
team,
even,
bro.
even since he's been back, he's barely been on the bench.
I'm gonna do a poll for real and see what people think.
Dan should be in and around the first team, but he's not. That's the argument, bro. I don't get it.
If
I
you don't get
know,
it,
man.
then I don't know. I've said it clear. If you're ready, it means that you are capable of playing. Like, for example, when Arsenal fans say, Wanyeri is ready, they mean they want to see him playing regular football. They want him in the first team. That's what they've been saying all season. Wanyeri's ready. Why is Arteta
So
messing
can you
around?
not clarify?
Why is he not playing him? They
you not
want
allowed
him
to
in the
clarify?
first team.
But are you not
Do you
allowed to
get what I'm saying?
clarify? That's what I'm asking. Is
Huh?
anyone not allowed to clarify? It's different if someone says, yeah, hey, Dan's is ready, and they just say Dan's is ready. Some people
Yeah,
may
but
be
that's what
saying
most
that.
of the people have been saying.
But
So I'm
some
just
people
asking them.
Oh, all right then. All right. I'll
That's what I'm saying. It's like you're taking it like about you saying it. I'm saying to all the
No,
people.
I'm trying to
who said
defend some
that he's
people because
ready,
not everyone in the chat has said he's ready. Like
a
he should be
large portion
starting.
of people have said he's ready. So
I
I'm
think
just,
people
I
are
just
saying
wanna
he should be
clarify on what they
starting
mean.
over Nunes in the squad. That's what they're saying, bro. I think there's a difference.
Well, considering Nunes starts quite a lot of games, that means you
Do
think
you know what I
he's
mean?
ready then.
No, but people
don't
I
think
think
people don't think
people
Nunes
think
should be
Nunes
start.
ain't good
People
enough
don't
to
even
start
think Nunes
football.
should be at the club.
That's
So
yeah. They think he
using
should be
Nunes
gone.
as using Nunes as the barometer doesn't make sense because if you gave people the option, they're selling Nunes. If this was a Jota conversation now, then I'd be like, no, pump the brakes because most people want Jota to start as the number 9. So if they're saying, boy, if Jota goes and Dan's is there, then it's calm. People don't want Nunes at the club. So to use Nunes as a barometer kind of doesn't make sense. Most
see what
like
they say.
people in the past have said they would rather Mateta than Nunes. So Nunes is not the barometer to use here.
We'll see what people say.
The
I've just
barometer
put,
to use
I've
is
just put,
do
I've
you,
just
like
put a thing in the chat.
there's two parts to this. Do you think he should be in and around the first team, or do you think he should be a starter?
I agree.
If you're saying he should be a starter, I disagree. If you're saying he should be in and around the first team, then I'm absolutely good with it. As a
Same.
starter, no, but in and around the first team, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was trying to say.
No, but that's not what the conversation was. It was about if he's ready or not. So we'll see.
But the first,
I just want to know what people mean when they say ready. Then, because it's just a bit confusing. If I say he's ready, I mean to actually play a big part of being the first team, not just a little backup guy who gets one game every now and again, a few minutes here or there. If I say he's ready, I'm talking about Bradley. If I say he's ready, I'm talking about Kwanzaa.
I don't
where
understand.
I'm like, right, I think these guys are good enough to actually get important minutes in the team. So I just want to know where people are. So I put it's in the chat.
But I think I can clarify this very easily.
Wait, sorry, Matt. Everyone last season said they wanted to sign a centre back, even though they rated Kwanzaa and thought Kwanzaa should still get minutes.
Yeah, because they felt that we needed 4 centre backs because Gomez was a better fullback. So they wanted us to have 4 centre backs.
No, people were still calling Gomez a centre back and still wanted another centre back. Going into this season,
I think it was because everyone said that Gomez should be fullback now.
Going into this season, we had 4 centre backs and we still wanted another centre back. There's no one in the chat can turn around and say in the summer we didn't say we wanted a centre back unanimously. I'm not saying every single person in the community, but as an overall percentage, the majority wanted another centre back. We had Kwanzaa, Gomez, Konate, and Virgil. We still wanted a 5th one. Why? Because we believed we needed someone to be better than Kwanzaa and Gomez.
Yeah, and also it's a poor position in the field as an example, because you need a lot of defenders.
But we can all agree Kwanzaa is ready to be in and around the first team, right?
Yeah, he's ready.
So it's the exact same situation with Dan.
No, bro, because 5 or 6 defenders is very smart because that's an area of the field where you may need those numbers. As a striker,
three strikers
really
very smart.
Nobody really ever has 3 central strikers. I don't really know many teams that play 4-3-3 and have 3 central strikers. Not many. How often does that happen? It's normally 2. It's normally 2. I don't really know any team. If you lot can even name me a team that's got 3 central strikers in the league, I don't think there are any. It's not the same. It's different. Centre back, you need 5 or 6. Like that's an area where you're always constantly going to be changing. But anyway, the link's in the chat. We'll see what the people think, if he's ready or not.
What's our rating for Slot today?
Do you know what? To start Rio was a big call. Trying to figure the other changes he made. Started Morton. Started Endo at centre back. The only thing I was even slightly annoyed about today, was that Elliot didn't get to play in the 10. And that's me like feeling bad for Harvey Elliott. But overall, we gave all the youth a chance majority. Even Trey came on. Not Tyler Morton. McConnell. I think Slot gets like a 9 today.
It's a 10 for me, you know.
I think it's a 9.
It's a 10 for me.
In hindsight, now that everybody's okay, are you a little disappointed or not bothered that he did play quite a few of the heavy hitters? Like, would the conversation be totally different if like Szoboszlai or Trent or Jota got injured today? Because I kind of think it would. I think people would have been annoyed.
Szoboszlai needed minutes. You can't just throw him in cold against Nottingham Forest.
No, I agree. But like there was quite a few heavy hits. So do you think hindsight now helps us to be clear because we're happy they're okay?
Well, Jota
one of them would have got injured. I do think that would have been a bit of an outrage.
Here's the thing: no one got injured, but players needed minutes. We can all do the obviously what could have happened, but it didn't. None of them got injured. And
no, that's what I'm saying. With the hindsight, are you still okay with it? Because thankfully they are okay.
Yeah,
but imagine if Jota got injured today. I can imagine that. It was Accrington Stanley. Why is Jota even playing today?
I understand. But
I didn't want Jota to play. I didn't want Jota to play.
But no. I wanted Jota to just get some minutes though.
Yeah, you did.
I can be honest. I said in the preview because I was like, he's mad rusty, bro. Like Jota looked rusty, so he needed minutes. I remember I wanted Nunes to start as well because I said I wanted Nunes to score. To get his confidence up as well. I said that in the preview as well. And I'm sticking by it. Listen, if there was injuries, I can't sit here and lie and say I wouldn't be mad. I would be lying. But there weren't none. So I'm fortunate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying.
In a position where I can say, yeah, I'm happy. So I'm giving it the 9. And I'm only not saying the 10 because I'm pissed off that Harvey Elliott didn't play in the 10, but that's for another day.
I think I'll go 9.5 a Slot today.
If there was a few more players that were available, I don't think Harvey would have, or if they were a little bit more fit, I don't think Harvey would have played out wide.
Oh, no, say that again. What?
Like for example, if Joe Gomez was available, for example, I think you'd have gone Endo in centre midfield with Szoboszlai, for example, or you would have gone. And then you'd have maybe gone Elliott right wing. So Elliott through the centre. And if Kayser was a bit more fit, then I think you're going Kayser right wing.
Oh, got you.
So I think it's that. And then obviously if Kayser was playing more this season, then it's one of Diaz or Gakpo would have played less minutes as well. So it's been a knock-on effect, isn't it?
Yeah. I hear it.
It's Happy Supers, guys. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. Mr. DKO says, went to the game, Anfield was freezing, boy. Rio is a baller and Dan's has something for real. Be out yourself, Mr. DKO. Appreciate that. Coming straight from the game into the chat.
Big up.
Vitu says, Conte just confirmed Cava wants to leave. Give them Darwin and Cash. Can't score against Accrington Stanley. I'm sure he can against Como. Omar says Fabrizio tweet means Cava to PSG. We are a joke, to be honest. Ty says the ITKs didn't know that Cal has spoken on Cava and it's a waste of time. Cool. Okay, cool. Look at our form since Cal went rogue after the West Ham game. Just say wow. So I'm to blame for everything. Jeez. Salim says, Cal, my missus is pregnant with a baby boy. Any tips? And could you drop the beat? Firstly, congratulations. Tips. I mean, you see how I get treated in this house, so I don't know if I'm the person to be asking. If I'm going to be honest,
do you want to know what? Because the chat has been so savage.
Just maybe keep your guard up at all times. That's the only advice I can probably give.
My!
You know what? Maybe I'm sick in the head, yeah. But because the chat's been giving Cal so much stick about being a jinx, yeah. When I read the first part, I said, Cal, my missus is pregnant with a baby boy. I thought the second part was going to say, but I want a girl. Can you say something?
No, bro. If you're having boys, bro, just keep your guard up. keep your guard up at all time and try and make sure you create an environment where they know you're the boss from early. Because if they get a sniff that you ain't that guy,
Yeah, you gotta lay down them fundamentals from
you end
early, bro.
you end up with man walking into a conservatory and calling your bluff when you say you're gonna call Santa in it. So, but
you know, we've got a
jokes
couple of
aside,
new dads in the building as
I
well.
big up to Kezi as well. This is for you
Big up
guys. Big
Kezi,
up to the
man.
new parents. Big up.
Trust me, big up.
Sharif says we can still hijack the deal. # end the Callum curse. I'm not gonna say anything, man.
Did the Callum curse not end when we got Soberslai?
It never ends, apparently.
I know Matt was the first ever one to talk about Soberslai, but Cal did very much want Soberslai. So did it not end then?
I don't know, just that wouldn't fit the narrative, bro.
Yeah, you got a point. That's what I'm saying. But the people, they don't remember. They just remember all
They
the
only remember
ones.
the bad. They only remember the
They
bad.
remember the bad ones, man.
No, that was just on pause, you know.
That was crazy. Erling, you're bad for that, you know.
No, that's actually jokes. I can't lie.
You're bad for that still.
I said he found a way to pause it.
Vitu says buy, sell, keep Darwin, Balotelli, and Lambert. Can I go one step further with this question, Vitu? I think you're still in the chat. Are we talking about their overall careers or just their careers at Liverpool? So I'm gonna leave that starred until you let me. You don't even have to super chat, Vitu. Just is it their Liverpool careers or their overall careers? Joe A says, Drifty, why was Nunes given a slightly above average result, 5.5, fam? He's lucky not to get a 3 as our number 9. Can you say this man is good enough for our club?
Because he wasn't shit today. He just didn't score a goal. But all you care about is him scoring goals, I guess. So depends which way you look at it. I saw effort, good movement, some good passing, got an assist. He just didn't do well in front of goal. He had 2 or 3 chances, didn't do well in front of goal. So to elevate him up to being a 6, 7, 8 would mean being good in front of goal, but he still did all the other stuff okay. So
Vitu says Nunes, even Drift would have scored against Accrington Stanley.
I still think stuff like this needs context, though. But
Atletico, did you see Fowler's comments on Darwin? Jack says Dan's reminds me of Napoli Higuain. That's going forward. That's going far, man. Higuain at Napoli is one of the best strikers.
Yeah, I was gonna say Napoli.
That's doing a lot.
Bro.
That is doing a lot, Jack. Josh says, Drift, if the window is poor, can I send a rant in?
Josh, 1000%. Viewers review legend. By the way, I want to take this opportunity to apologize to the guys who sent in their viewers reviews for the Man United game. There was a lot going on and I didn't get a chance to put that out. So apologies to the guys who made the effort to send in their viewers review. And if you want to send in a viewers review for this one, then every game, guys, after every game, you can send in a review, even if we don't remember to remind you guys. So yeah. Now, Josh, anytime, bruv, if it's rubbish, that's what we'll do. We'll do a transfer window viewers review where everybody can send in their review on how they think the transfer window went. That's a good one still. Big up, Josh.
Atletico says, do you think Dan's can start for a Premier League club right now? For one of the lower teams, yeah. Not in any of the top teams.
You see how I think during the game we was talking about my days. What's his name? Rio Brewster.
Yeah.
Remember when Brewster was at Sheffield United in the league playing with McBurney? Is it McBurney? Is it McBurney? McGoldrick, them boy there, yeah. Brother, Jayden Danns is ahead of like them boys. So like in the Prem right now, he could probably play for maybe one of the lesser teams potentially.
We'll try and take your mind out of the present. When Brewster first burst onto the scene, what was your comparative feeling to what you have with Dan's?
I'll be honest with you. I always had this thing with Brewster where I was like, Brewster looks good, but I worry about his athleticism and being a striker.
His athleticism wasn't a worry for me. It was
it was for me.
No, Brewster was quick, bro.
I was gonna say I'm not even sure what you mean by athleticism because Brewster was quick, bro.
Brewster was quick.
Let me land. Brewster was decent pace, but when I say
No,
athleticism, physicality
bro,
as well.
he's way quicker than Dan's.
No, Dan's is faster than Brewster.
Nah, bro. No, he's not, man.
Bruv, give them a 100-meter sprint. Dan's would finish.
Nah, bro. I think you're forgetting what.
No, I'm
Brewster
not,
was
bro.
like, bro.
Oh,
are you talking about Brewster today or the Brewster that we sold? Because the Brewster that we sold would burn Dan's in 100 meters.
Yeah,
no, we wouldn't, bro.
The Brewster before the injury,
wouldn't.
Definitely.
Brewster had good acceleration and faded. Dan's gets faster and faster. I'm telling you, 100 meters, Dan's will beat Brewster, bro. That's not that ain't it, bro.
Should I tell you
and
what
like I said,
about...
and let me say athleticism as well. Physicality, I felt like there might have been times he might struggle. I just thought he was a very, very good goal scorer. That's what I genuinely thought. I thought Rian's a good goal scorer. But maybe the way he's playing style, maybe a little bit of Defoe about him. But I was like, I don't know what level he's going to get to. That's just me keeping it up with Brewster.
When Brewster was at that time, I said I want Brewster to be third choice as well. The difference between Brewster and Dan's overall game is better than Brewster's was. Brewster was a very good finisher at that time, but there was nothing else really to his game. He's a very good finisher, but Dan's looks, well, I've seen him hold up the ball, bring others into play, dribble, passing, and finishing. Dan's is way more complete at this age than Brewster was, but Brewster was probably of a more predatory finisher. Again, people probably forget, but Brewster was lighting up the under-17s World Cup and all that. Like, so Brewster was definitely about it. It's just that Dan's is more complete at the same age. Plus, I don't think he would have. I don't think Brewster would have lasted under Klopp either, because of what Klopp demanded out of a striker. I don't think Brewster would have been able to do it. But in terms of the super chat, I do think Dan could start for some of the lower teams. There's an argument to say he could probably start for West Ham as a striker. Omar says Mamouche again scores. Trust me, missed opportunity. I can't cry over that one because I've not sat here and been like, I really want Mamouche. I rate the player. I've never sat here and said I want him.
Is he still playing? Are they risking him getting injured?
Yeah, of course.
That's a bit mad.
Well, they don't want to lose
City
you.
cough out that money, innit?
Yeah, until you cough out
No,
the
but
money.
I thought everything was almost done with that deal.
No, yeah. They're talking, but it's not done.
I'm not gonna lie, that is
close,
still a risk. Yeah, they probably don't
Listen,
care.
I hope the move don't go through, so let him play at Frankfurt.
No, but you can tell they don't want to sell him. If you still play a player who's meant to be leaving, you don't really want him to go.
Funny you say that, yeah. Mamouche will still end up at City, but here's the thing: it's the club obviously using that ploy of sending to their fans he's nowhere close to going. Zubimendi, remember the whole thing? They played him in all them friendly remember when he was even close to going, and that's what the club does, isn't it? It's a power thing, isn't it? To show the fans that he's still with us. That's what that is. But Mamouche is going, unfortunately.
John L. I'll say it with chest. Start Dan's ahead of Nunes. Simple in the pecking order. Simple as that. He has better fundamentals as a footballer over Nunes. Red Miss LFC says if Jayden Danns is ready, you don't mind not to bring in a strike, and you don't mind to bring in a striker. He'll play backup to Jota if Darwin is sold. Then if you still want a new attacker, then Jayden Danns isn't ready. I think I explained why I disagree.
That's
with
literally what I was saying, yeah.
I kind of explained my reason as to why I don't agree with that statement, but it's kind of going around in circles. Scrap says, Drift, you literally said he was ready last season.
But I'm not saying that Dan's isn't good enough. I
So
think
I
he
don't
needs a
think so.
loan move. I think he needs a loan move.
So if you said he was ready then, but needs a loan move, then you're
How
kind
does
of
it
contradicting
correlate?
yourself then.
Because
Yeah.
I've changed my mind. Last season was last season when we needed that help and we had no option. Now, if I have a choice, no, I don't think he's ready to be actual like pressure on. You're playing. I think he needs to go away.
So okay, so you thought it was ready, but now you think he's not ready, basically.
Last season was a totally different situation. Like last season was like we had all the injuries and whatever. And I think he'll make it. I think Dan's will make it. 100%. I think he'll make it. He's good enough to be a Liverpool forward in the future, but he needs a loan move to finish his development. Last season ain't the same as this season. They're not the same thing. But if he gets a loan move like Elliott, like Bradley, goes to a good club and has a season of real development, I think he will be a beast. I don't think he gets that being third or fourth choice at Liverpool. I just don't. But
Vitu says, side note, you guys seen the Harvey and Dan's video? They're rating goals. Harvey goal comes. He says, I don't think I'll do that again. That seems deflated with this with Brighton rumors. I've not seen the video. Did he say
No,
in a
but
second, I don't think I'll score again, as in I won't score for Liverpool again, or I don't think I'll score that goal again because it was so good?
I think more because it was so good, I think.
I need to see the
it.
video.
Yeah, to kind of get context.
Abdelaziz says, Cal, you and Mount are not allowed to celebrate. You and Monts are not allowed to celebrate signings.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it?
I must have a lot of power if I can just, dictate how human beings live their life. I mean, Sharif says the only way to end the curse is to quit apple juice. You're gonna do it. I would, yeah, I would.
Nah, you wouldn't.
Probably if it means we get players like Isak and all that, 100% I'd stop.
Never drink apple juice again.
Yeah, I'd have to find a replacement, bro. But I'd stop.
Wow. Okay.
But I don't think people realize how much I love this club, and how much I would sacrifice.
No, I know, but you literally drink apple juice every day, so that's a big
exactly.
That's a big statement still.
Bro, if you said to me right now, Cal, we could sign Schlotterbeck. No, in fact, Cal, we can sign Bastoni. We can sign flipping Shuameni. We can sign Shirky, and we can sign Isak. Brother, I'd throw all the cartons of apple juice I've got like that. They're gone.
No, fair play. Fair play.
They're gone. I'd find a replacement.
In 5 years' time, when those players leave Liverpool and you still can't drink apple juice, though, that's what I'm saying. That's a massive commitment.
I'd live,
still.
man. I'd find a replacement. I'd live.
Fair dues, fair dues.
Ty says Matt said Rio is the next Mbappe. He could never have said that.
I hope not.
I'm gonna wait till he comes back on stream before to get rid of that one. Chris says the ghost of Suarez hovers over Darwin. I don't think it does personally.
What, because of the Uruguayan thing, you mean?
Yeah, I personally don't think it does.
I just think you're seeing a player who's so shot for confidence. There's no point in playing at the moment. But yeah,
I don't think it's a confidence thing personally.
I do.
I just think this is who he is as a footballer. I think if he's got split second to do something, he does it brilliantly a lot of the time. If he's got time to think about something, he usually doesn't.
Yeah, but this is an exceptionally low level, because even in the first 2 seasons when people still weren't that thingy about him, he still was in double figures for goals and stuff. So
but he was the same footballer though. He's always been the same footballer. If you give him time to think about doing something, he usually cuts it up.
I don't think he's missing chances because he's having a lot of time. He's snatching at everything. He's in his head. But it's not just I don't really remember the last time he had a chance where he had loads of time to think. I just think he's snatching at everything.
It's his overall football. He hasn't really changed as a footballer. I don't think this is confidence. It's just who he is.
So you think he's playing with confidence?
Maybe. I don't think he's playing without confidence. I just wouldn't say his confidence is sky high. I just think he's at a level playing field.
I know, especially being a striker myself, I know what it feels like when you keep trying extra hard because it hasn't been going well for you. You're not yourself. You don't you don't perform well. And if that happens for a long period of time, self-doubt creeps in, and then you know what people are saying about you. And we already know he knows what people are saying because he's reacted on socials that he knows he's getting a lot of abuse. I just think he looks like a man who's just absolutely dead of confidence. But
Gunjit says, how are we the only club Ornstein gets stuff wrong for? I don't know. Vince's viewpoint says, lads, does Marmoush replace Haaland? I doubt it.
not like as in like he goes. No,
compliments
Haaland ain't gonna leave. No.
Jude not Bellingham said, guys, Darwin or Jerome Sinclair? Oh, come on, it's Darwin. That's not even a debate. I read out the super chat because it's super chat, but it's not even a debate here. You'll never walk alone 2.0 says, some would rather see Dan's get minutes over Nunes. I agree with Cal, get a main striker. Dan's then can get more minutes next season. Dan can offer more than Nunes. If I'm going to be honest, as a footballer, I think Dan's is better. I just don't know what his consistency looks like at this stage to play in the Premier League. In terms of fundamentals, he's got better fundamentals than Darwin. Doesn't necessarily mean he'll be better than Darwin right now, but he's got better fundamentals. John L says, let's loan Nunes instead. How about that? It might happen from the sounds of things. It could be something that does happen. You'll never walk alone 2.0 says, Dan's ahead of Nunes now. Made the value Nunes badly. That's true. If Dan's is a 7th forward, if Darwin Nunes leaves, he's not ready. I kind of explained it. I disagree, Jamrock, for the reasons I've said in previously. I just think it's everyone's interpretation.
What Jamrock is saying is true, though. That was the point I was making. Like 7th choice is like you're barely ever gonna play.
5th choice centre back is the same as well. Then,
not necessarily, because rotation and injury happens a lot
Same
more
with-
in defense.
No, it happens more in attack.
Not centrally. How often do you think there'd ever be both of your strikers injured at the same time that you're playing?
We have Diogo Jota. We have Diogo Jota.
Yeah,
I love it, but we have Diogo Jota.
But I don't think ever Nunes and Jota, I don't even want to say, have been injured at the same time.
No,
but
that's what I'm saying. It only takes one injury for him to be up the pecking order. So one injury to Jota, and then he's now second, quote unquote, striker.
No, because then you got Diaz, for example, who he plays, Gakpo, who he plays.
This is my
No,
point.
but what he's basically saying is you add him into the 6-player rotation. So if there's
But
one,
he wouldn't play though, because Jota would play, then Diaz would play.
Here's what I'm
Then
saying.
Nunes would play.
You're missing the point.
James has barely been about, so
Yeah,
effectively, just
in
like
the 6.
Kwanzaa's 4th choice centre back, but Kwanzaa's had a lot of minutes because of rotation, because of injury,
And the fact that obviously Matip last season was out for the whole season. He was.
I'm just talking about this season. Endo's quote unquote 5th choice centre back at the moment. He's playing minutes. He's getting minutes at the moment because of injuries and
because
rotation.
centre backs generally at Liverpool have been rotated way more. We have a lot of injuries. Ibu's quite injury prone. Matip was injury prone. Gomez, I don't think he's injury prone, but he gets a lot of injuries. So it was a paranoia about wanting that 5th choice centre back, right? Because we know what it's like. And everybody wanted a 5th choice centre back to be a left-footed centre back who can also play left back, because they didn't think Robertson was good enough. And they would have liked a Calafiori type player or a Timber type player who can do both. That was really the discussion around the centre back situation. But I think Dan's, if people, and the thing is, it's not a wrong or right answer, it is an opinion. But if people say Dan's is ready, for me, that means that they think he's good enough that we'll play Man United tomorrow in the league and he plays, they're okay with it. That's what I think he's ready means. So that's why I just asked, would you be okay if he replaced Darwin? And I don't think anybody would. I think everybody would be outraged and say it's FSG just doing their typical stuff and rare. But I don't know.
Red Gorilla says, Cal curse signings with his FSG till I died. I mean, that was a while ago still. Sultan says, Drifty, do you still have hope in Darwin?
No, I think everybody's pushed it to the point now where he just needs to go for the good of his own career and health. Because I think he
No.
hears all this.
No, we're not speaking about what everyone else thinks. Do you still have hope that he can make it at the club?
I think as a rotation player in our front line, yes. I said ages ago that I agree with you, look, that maybe he's not quite up to being the first 11, first starting lineup number 9. I agreed with you lot on about a year ago. I agreed with that. But to be able to contribute and be in our team, yeah, I still think he's good enough to be in the team. He's having a worse season this year than I thought he would have. Maybe the way we played with Slot as well wasn't helping. But I think his first 2 seasons suggested, especially at the beginning of the season, that he was good enough to be a squad player.
Pond Elf says, I'm beyond fed up with our owners not signing a first team player over 3 windows. It is a offense. Big up Kop-Ish.
We got
Not signed a first team player in over 3 years. That's not true. 3 windows. All right, so this window's not complete. So in the summer window, I mean, we did sign Chiesa. He was expected to be a first team player. Then the window before that would have been January. We weren't going to sign anyone because Klopp just announced he left. And then the window before that was the summer window where we signed the 4 midfielders, no?
Soberslai was the last time we signed a first team player. So
Gravenberch was the last player we signed.
That window, isn't it? McAllister, Soberslai, and Gravenberch. So, and I don't even think Gravenberch at the time was bought to be a first team. I think it was Mac and Sobo.
If you're saying for a starting 11 player, then yeah, in the last 3 windows. Well, no, I mean, it still doesn't, unless you're including.
It'll be Soberslai. Yeah, it'll be Soberslai.
If you're counting this window, then yeah, you're right for the last 3 windows. But Chiesa was definitely a first team player, not brought in to be a starter, but definitely a first team player. Balaji says FSG have funds to sponsor Apple Juice, but spend quality on transfer. FSG is the only reason why we won't win anything.
We can't say that when we've won everything we have with them as owners. That is a little bit too far. We can't win all those trophies and then go, we can't win anything with FSG. They hold us back from winning what we should be winning, which is more. But we can't say we won't win anything with them because we have.
Matt, did you say this? Matt said Rio is the next Mbappe. Ty said that.
No. When did I say the next Mbappe?
No, I'm not. I just why I left it there just to make sure you could defend yourself.
Oh my! Do you know what someone tried to do? Keep the comment there. I'm gonna make sure Ty. Make sure Ty is here, right? Imagine this, yeah. We see Rio dubsing up 3 players, yeah, and I said, his playing style reminds me of PSG Mbappe.
Oh yeah,
playing style. I caveated that by saying, remember, people, I'm not talking quality. I said style. So I know you lot are going to get carried away. And then some people even said like Musiala and Rare Tete. Brother Ty, you are a liar. You are a factual liar. Don't let my killies get onto you in the chat because they will tell you. Let's stop the cap.
Do you really think he's stylistically similar to Mbappe? I don't really see that comparison.
I do. The dribbling style. I literally said the dribbling style. Literally, bro.
Even the way he rolls the ball under his foot and all that stuff is very reminiscent.
I'm not letting no one lie on me, but thank you. They see my yard. You see Yars, my killie in the chat, yeah? Yars knows exactly what I said. Thank you, my broski. Big up to Yards. And for everybody else. And big up Anelia as well. The day ones, they know. See how people was to say anything,
Cal's getting it today, boy. Even when man's on to Matt, people are still on to Cal. It's fucking
I know. I'm just gonna take the L today, man. I can't even be asked to go back and forth.
Trying to get me to say some mad stuff.
Is Nunes even better than Benteke?
Yes. Do you know what? This is the reason why I want him to go now. Because I just think it's ridiculous that it's all people want to talk about. Like, you don't think he's good enough. We get it. On the real now, guys. Come on, man. It's fucking old now. And it's jarring just talking about Nunes all the time. Like, it's really annoying. Like, even when Dan scored, instead of just being happy Dan scored, all it was in the chat is, see, he's better than Nunes. It's like, fucking hell, the obsession is weird now. Just We get it. You don't like Nunes. You don't have to say it every fucking day. Like, Jesus. Fucking hell. We get the picture. We get it. You don't like Nunes. How many times do you have to fucking repeat yourself? Fuck's sake. It's getting old now, man.
Bruv, do you know what it is, though? If a man's going to keep playing football, they're going to have an opinion. If he wasn't playing, I don't think people would say anything. But if you're going to play...
Wouldn't they?
The reason this... I'll be honest with you. The reason this is happening is because a lot of the love he got from the beginning of his tenure and the comparisons he got to ex-strikers.
Nah,
that's where
at this point, it's
and the continuous defense of him, even when he hasn't been playing up to scratch. That's why people end up crashing out.
And you're not defending him if you ask people to just stop being so harsh. There's a difference. Defending him is saying, "No, he's good, man. He's good." That's defending him. You're just if you do what I do, which is just try to give examples as to why people are going over the top, and then just say, "Guys, just remember he's still a Liverpool player as well." You know, it's like. I just think, fucking hell, man, every minute. If I can guarantee you now, if Nunes doesn't play a game, actually, Nunes won't play Nottingham Forest. Let's say Dan's came off the bench and scored against Nottingham Forest. All anyone would do is go, told Nunes wouldn't have done that. Like, Nunes will be a part of the conversation, and he didn't even take part in the game.
You're right. But
I absolutely guarantee
you know what? Do you know where that stems from? Because can I just keep it? No, wait. All it is this year. He's the record signing and people wanted more. And what people feel like has happened is they haven't been given more than enough. They feel like let me land. They don't feel fulfilled with what they bought at the shop, bro. They basically, and I understand it. We are Liverpool Football Club and we got Darwin Nunes, whether you're going to say 65, 85 million, whatever it is whatever the ballpark figure is, yeah. He just hasn't done enough. And people are frustrated because he's been given ample chances. But what happens is when people say they've had enough, a lot of people will say, "No, you're doing too much, man. He's trying really hard." Like, we don't want tryhards. We want execution. We want goals. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think people just got to the point where they're fed up. But you're right. It goes overboard. But this is what happens, though, when something just...
It's happened with Szoboszlai last season in this season as well. It's happened with Trent at points.
Some people gave up on Szoboszlai last year.
I don't even want to have an argument about.
I was fighting Szoboszlai's corner, and everyone was like, "Sell him."
I'm just tired. I'm just saying, we get it. You don't think he's good enough. You don't like him. Every chat doesn't need to be a Nunes discussion. It's boring. It's fucking
Naby
boring.
Keita got it. Everyone got it.
Not like this. I'm sorry.
What?
Nunes is definitely getting the new level of hate.
Bro,
he is.
It's fine. I know Nunes is your guy and everything.
No, it's not about that anymore.
No, but Naby Keita got it bad, bro.
Naby Keita was just... He didn't get as much hate.
Naby Keita wasn't even really getting hate. It was jokes about his injuries. There's a difference.
He was getting hate, Drift. It's not
Naby Keita wasn't getting hate. What?
I'm not saying nobody hated Naby Keita, but it was jokes about his injuries.
No, it was.
Bro,
it was never,
Naby Keita got it.
Point. Forget it. Like I said,
Nunes has got more hate than Naby, but Nunes also got more love than Naby as well.
No, 100%.
At the beginning,
Naby got no love. Imagine getting no love and there's people just crashing out on Naby Keita.
Naby kind of got no love.
I didn't sit here on the stream and just start. Like, you just got to let people say what they want to say. Everyone's gonna have their opinion.
Oh, people are super chatting, asking me about Nunes. It's boring, bro.
Because they want to ask you. Because you're his number one defender on the channel out of us three. That's what that is.
Because people keep forcing me to talk about him. I told you I don't want to talk about Nunes. No,
Drift. Come on. As panelists,
you will mention things about Nunes when there's no need to mention stuff about Nunes as well.
No, I don't. Only when people are drawing him out, I mention him. I didn't talk about Nunes. And then I'm speaking about forwards. Everyone's like, "Oh, Drift thinks he's smart. This is a way to defend Nunes." It's sad now. It's jarring. If I'm talking about Dan's, what the fuck has it got to do with Nunes?
If you do know, people crash it on me for transfers, isn't it? It's just one of them things.
No, that's fine. But what I'm saying is,
you were seen to be the one defending Nunes. You have been seen to be the one defending Nunes the most. You wanted him the most at the club. You defended him the most. You said he's a lot better than we give him credit for. Whenever he does something well, you call out the chat and people for it. You have to take the rough with the smooth.
When he does well, I
never call what, brother? Oh my day!
When was the last time I called someone out?
The last time Nunes scored, which was probably about 2 months ago. Yeah, you literally went. I ain't even gonna say nothing. Bruv, come on, bro.
That's just a tongue-in-cheek joke because of the
Come
hate
on,
he gets.
bro.
I didn't start
what-
pointing people
but
out and go,
bro.
what you got to say, bro? What you got to say? What you got
Bro,
to say? It's
bro,
just a tongue-in-cheek joke.
bro.
What, we can't even banter
What I'm
anymore.
saying
Alright,
is,
so
surely
Drift,
is
hold
rough
on,
is
Drift.
smooth. I don't get it. There's rough is smooth. For
When-
any one of us
when
when
Tyler
we're
Moore-
different players, though, I don't get it.
When Tyler Morton played today and was having a not so great game, bro, people are crashing it on me, bro. I've got to take it on the
But that's a
chin.
one-off, bro. That's a one-off. Every single stream, it's about Nunes. Can we allow it now? Every
All right,
stream
if that's the
about
case,
Nunes.
bro, people talk about
fucking jarring,
Musialski.
man.
People are talking about Musialski today and referring it to me, bro, because
Yeah,
of how
random.
exact. But bro, I've got to take it on the chin, innit? Like I was the one
But it's not
talking about
happening
it.
every day, bro. It's boring now. It is boring. It's seriously boring. Even
John
when I
L.
try and avoid it, people super chat, guys, you don't like Nunes. He's not good enough. We get it. Can we drop the Nunes talk now? Seriously. Fuck's sake, man. It's annoying.
John L. Can we ask the same question? Is Nunes ready? I'm not going to answer. I'm just reading the supers at this point. Punjabi Firmino says Elliot's lack of pace kills him on the wing. Agree, but he's just not.
He's a
winger.
10.
He's a 10, yeah.
I'm saying he's a 10.
Ty says next time. Let me read this first, actually. Next time I
Nah, do you know what?
yeah, I can't read the
would-
first line.
I wouldn't even read the last bit. Personally.
We're
I
here
wouldn't
now,
personally.
innit? I'm asking Cal to congratulate me on being a father better
Just
than
say,
me.
no, don't say that bit, bro.
Yeah, I'm not
Trust
going, I'm
me.
not going
That's a bit sensitive. Don't. I don't
Yeah,
think you
I'm
should
not
read that out
going
personally.
to. We know Ty though. We know.
I know
joking.
Ty's joking. I know he's
Yeah.
joking. And again, I know Ty is like, you know what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
just don't read that. Don't read it, because yeah.
Jamrock says the Nunes talk is getting boring and nauseating.
At least someone's on my page. Fuck's sake.
ZZ says we brush too many Nunes stinkers under the rug. The rug stink of poo now. We just want to ignore it still.
Do you know what? I didn't even realize all these supers are coming in after what I just said. The irony.
Sultan says, "Nah, we're tired of people defending him and putting excuses for him. He is S, simple as, and his attitude is S as well. Bun him 65 mil thrown in the bin. Even if we don't like it,
It's lucky he doesn't wear the Liverpool shirt, but."
Alex George, to what level do you guys believe you would have got to in football if you'd stuck to it? I reckon I could have made it to at least League One in England.
I don't know.
Championship at best for me.
No, me too. I think I would have been a League One type player. Yeah.
I genuinely
Championship
don't know.
at absolute best. I'll just say it, man.
No, I'm being honest. Maybe
Europa League level, yeah.
No, I was gonna say maybe one of the bottom Premier League teams. Maybe
Ring Wizard. You said Madueke though. Madueke is at Chelsea. What are you saying?
You know what? I'll be honest with you, and I'm not being shady to Matt because I know we all laugh and joke, and Matt was good at football in his prime. But I think people underestimate what Premier League level football actually is. Like, it is a disgustingly high level of football in terms of, like, it is more about just being good at football.
You didn't see me playing my prime, so I don't know how you can really. Like,
No, I'm not saying you couldn't, but I'm saying there are a lot of people that are delusional.
I don't know how you
that
can
think
speak
they're
on the
way
next
better than
man's
they
like
actually
kind of
are.
level. Like, I'm just saying that.
Who are you saying, Matt? If Madueke is at Chelsea, then
I'm just saying, innit?
surely
Listen,
man's got to be touching Champions League
I don't
level.
know.
Then, no?
I don't know.
You said they don't call you the Wizard for nothing, bro.
Put it like this, yeah. If you put me on the right wing, I'm better than Darwin Núñez. That's all I'm saying.
As in Darwin playing right wing, or
Yeah. Right or left wing, I'm better.
He's not a right winger though.
Right or left? Put him on the left. I'll do the traditional thing better.
I see a Champions League player then.
I'll do the left wing thing better than Darwin. How about that? In my prime.
You're a Champions League level.
In my prime,
player.
I can take on players, bro. I can take on players.
I just want to clarify your Champions
I'm
League
clarifying it right now, yeah? Wherever you want to put me, I'm not telling you the level. I'm comparing a player who I thought I had better fundamentals than. That's all I'm going to say. And you look can make up your mind from there.
I'm not going to lie, but that's a bad thing still. I
So-
love you. You're my brother, but Premier League is an extremely high
No, of
level.
course. Listen, Premier League is an exceptional high level. I know how
No,
good
but
I
we're
was.
not just. We're
But
done
I never
beyond
really,
Premier
I
League.
never really come on here and talk about my own where I was or what I was doing. People
we're
that
going
know
beyond
me,
Premier.
all right, Cal. Do you know what? Yeah, we know the same person. When we went to the radio show,
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
him how good I was. Just ask him.
I'll actually
Just ask
message
him.
him today.
Message him today, and he would tell you I was the best player there.
If
And
he
remember,
doesn't-
I'm younger than all of them.
if he
They
doesn't
know I
give-
was
if
a
if
problem.
he doesn't replicate that feedback though, do you want me to tell you yes or no?
No, of course you can. But he might be capping to save his own legacy.
No, like
You know them ones there.
if he turned around and was like,
See?
Matt was good,
No,
but he
do you
wasn't
know
the
what?
best
Do you know
player,
what? Do you
not
know
by
what? Do you
far.
know what? Ask his brother. You know why? Remember, his brother's a Liverpool
I don't know
fan.
his
and he-
brother though.
I don't know. Oh, okay.
I don't know his brother.
Ask him though. Ask him.
Like,
Ask
if
him.
he said like, no, Matt was good, but he weren't the best there. Do you want me to relay that information?
I want you to relay it back because I will then speak to him and say he was better than me.
Just remember, guys, like I said, wait, you know, like when they ask girls questions, they go like, rate yourself out of 1 to 10. They all go, oh, I'm a 10. You know, it's like delusion. I'm just saying, be careful.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Be careful, bro. Is
that what we're doing?
Careful, bro.
Listen,
I'm just saying,
if you're
be
gonna try,
careful, bro.
if you're gonna, all I'm gonna say,
Strong, I'm independent.
all I'm gonna say, if a man, wait there, if a man knows his level, yeah, but other people are on his level, that's what I'm gonna say.
Bro, I just said be careful, bro. That's all I'm
I
saying.
did nothing to be careful about.
No. Championship is the absolute best I could have got to.
I reckon I could have got into the Prem. Where I would have got, I don't know. I reckon I could have got into the Prem. That's
Me
the
playing
ability that I had.
midfield in the Prem would have been horror.
Like, put like this. Brother,
Playing
there's
against
so many-
playing against people like Gerard and them, man, they would have eaten me for breakfast. Oh,
Do you know what it is? Yeah?
playing midfield in the Prem.
I remember.
I was
yeah.
little as well, you know. I was built like a stick.
Bro,
got
I was
roughed up.
rapid and I did the ability that I had.
Do
Anyway.
you know what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the eye opener for me was when I went from Sunday league to semi-professional, and I couldn't believe
Cool,
how
Mark.
good the level was.
Said bag your cup.
Guys,
Cool,
you know
Mark.
you know what the joke is? People are judging us as old men having fun for you.
100%.
That
They
has
don't
got
know, man.
absolutely nothing to do with peak levels.
Now, how
But when I
loose
went
your touch has got
to
be
Cal, you
called
know that when
baggy.
when you said you played the FA Cup game, I'm guessing you were playing against semi-professionals in that game, innit?
Yeah.
Like the level. Isn't the level just crazy? When you go from Sunday league to semi-professional, you're like,
Bro,
whoa,
the level
what the
is
fuck is this?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no,
The first time you
jump
played,
skills,
the
that
first,
was
yeah, the
crazy.
first time you played,
I'll
but
be
then you
honest,
were that
defenders
though.
are stronger, defenders are quicker, defenders are smarter. You're like, whoa, what the fuck is going on?
I'll
here?
be
So-
honest, playing against semi-pros didn't feel like crazy for me.
No,
Like,
but that's what I'm saying. He did it to
No,
me.
from
either.
Sunday league. I'm saying the difference from
Yeah.
Sunday
Oh, no,
league
there's
to
a- there's a
semi-professional.
Yeah, you can see the level.
there's a
What
So
it is,
imagine the jump from semi-professional to like
No,
Division One.
No, I hear, but
You
I'm
get what
saying,
I'm saying?
I
Like-
played against ex-Premier League players. That jump was
It's
insane.
crazy. Same. You know
That's
it,
what I'm saying.
bro, because you're
That's
looking
what
at
I'm
them
saying.
thinking, "Oh my days, you're in awe at one point."
Bro,
That's how I was for the first
Never
time I
have been
played
so
against
humble.
someone like that.
never have I been. But that drive home after I played against certain man, bro, I didn't play music, bro. I just in my own thought. Like, it's like, right, is this really? And I'm playing against Premier League ballers who many people probably wouldn't even remember unless you say their names. Like,
Man
Like,
called me Matt
it's-
Snodgrass.
but I played against Wayne Routledge down at thing, bro.
So have I played against my bro.
No,
Oh.
but mate, you know what? You laugh at that Snodgrass coat.
Yeah.
But he's a baller. Like compared
No,
to
no,
people
no,
like
But
us,
Snodgrass wasn't really like
Snodgrass
a,
is a baller.
no,
do
no,
you
no.
know
But
what
I'm talking
saying?
about even no, but Snodgrass wasn't really like a winger like that, Driv. He weren't like that. Come on.
I
Yeah.
think Snodgrass is pretty good to
Jason,
be honest.
did you ever play against Punchin, Matt?
Yeah, I did. Punch,
Oh,
bruv. You
God.
see punching. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
I remember.
my goodness.
You see Jason punching, yeah. When you look at him, you just think, I'll just get the ball off you. Like, brother, I could get nowhere near punching. Now, don't
You
get
know the
twisted.
cage
I went
at
up against him, but at one point, I was like, let me see if I can get the ball off punching. I couldn't get the ball off him. That's me being honest.
Bruv, you know what power
But then he
league,
didn't get the ball off me. So
But-
I'm just
But
saying.
you got, but you got the fence before you got the
Yeah.
half fence, and then you got the rest of his cage.
Yeah.
I kid you not, Punchin would post up on the cage fence like that, and no one could get the ball off him.
Yeah,
He'd say, pop it in. He said, pop it into me. But he control it,
Yeah.
nutmeg a man, and pass it. While he's doing this, arms are fixated to the cage. God forbid he moves off the fence. God
He's a madman.
he moves off the fence. It's a
If
liability.
you live in South, you know about punching. He's bro. Punching
was
Oh
good.
my
Punching
was cold,
me.
bro. It was cold. Trust me.
Can you imagine
Oh
getting in
my-
the cage with people like Balassi and Zaha?
Nah.
No, I couldn't.
No, I've never played against Zaha. I've seen Zaha play like up close, like the cage thing. I've never played
feel
against
like
Zaha.
it was endgame.
Have I
You
played
just
against
be like,
I played against Mikel Antonio before he broke through for West Ham. Bruv, he started a counter-attack from a throw-in in his own half. Everyone was set. So it's not like it wasn't a quick throw-in, bro. He's picked up the ball. I'm playing centre midfield, so I've gone back to the halfway line. Like he's on the edge of his box, but on a throw-in. I've just gone halfway line. I'm like, cool.
Antonio is weights in anybody.
All I've heard him say is, "Now!" Bruv, I've never seen a man throw a football like this. Gone. Bro, in that same game, yeah, I've received the ball, I've turned the man, I've gone to play it. Someone's gone to pop it back to me. He's got there just before it's got to me. But he's knocked the ball past me from 30 yards. He just whacked it top corner. Just whacked it top corner. And as he's jogged past me, he's gone, you got to get to that first, brother. If I wanted to strangle, you know how Homer used to strangle Bart? I wanted to strangle him, bro. Bro, there's levels, bro. There's levels. Premier League players.
Nah, Antonio, he's another one, bro. You ain't getting the ball off Antonio, them boy. There, you're not getting the ball off them.
Strong and fast, bro. What you see on TV ain't a joke.
No,
When the defenders can't catch him and move him, it's not a joke.
No, I know. Appreciate all the names, though, people. I appreciate all the names.
Sean says, Drift, what background image you got there? Show him the Darwin eat crap background. Stop it now, Drifty. Stop it. You know he is S.
He's talking about yesterday because I was on Hassam's thingy and I was behind enemy lines, so I just put up the Nunes background, innit?
Yeah, Hassam's not the guy to speak to Nunes about.
He is on the other side.
You know, I just came in on a troublemaking thing, innit? You know how it goes.
Yeah, he's the worst. Big up Jamrock says D9 talk is like a scratch vinyl record stuck. I hear it. Sultan says the last super was about this, but compare him to the other 19 Premier League strikers and check how many strikers would you swap him for. As Toes would say, if S is S, then
shit is shit, then shit is shit, I guess.
But I wouldn't swap him for 19 other Premier League strikers. But again, I don't want to talk about it.
Beans and Toast says, big up the independent wing wizard. Reform 3D says, Matty Cater. Chris says, Matt's contract goal bonus would have been golden crust beef patty per goal. Sorry, bro, I had to.
You lot are so disrespectful. It's unreal, bro.
CJ says Prem League, Matt. Christmas special look like whoa, CJ. We can't say that only because of the sensitivity of it.
Yeah. But I know,
You'll Never Walk Alone 2.0. Would you sign for Man United?
Yes.
It's easy.
If I'm a professional footballer and that's my opportunity to play at that level, come on, guys.
I probably would, to be fair. If I had a chance, what you're telling me, I'm going up through the rankings and Man United offer me a contract and I'm going to say no.
Let's say you
because
play
I love
for
Liverpool.
Tranmere Rovers, Matt, and Man United come in for you. I know we're Liverpool till we die, but you're going Man United. Do you know what I mean?
Like, I'll be honest, I am.
Come on, man. Of course.
I am.
Like,
and I'll be hoping one day Liverpool can buy me. But if they don't...
only way I wouldn't go Man U is if I played for Liverpool. That's
exactly.
Only way I wouldn't go to Man United.
But the question is that because if you're good enough for Man United to want you, then around, especially the time we were playing, then we would have been good enough to play for Liverpool as well. So that I would probably try and hold out, or I'd at least ask my agent. Would Liverpool consider it if Man United?
No, Carl, you're doing too much. You're doing that.
You're
trying
much, bro.
You're doing too much. He just said, "Would you sign for Man United?" You're doing too much, bro.
I might be completely lying to myself, but I don't know if I could. I grew up hating Man United. The hate as I grow.
You would sign for Man United.
No, I hear that, but come on, Carl. You're 29.
Let me.
You play for Tranmere and Man United come in for you. You're not.
No, for that. No. All right, Cal, say you're playing for Tranmere and like you're 19, and Man United are like they want to get you now. Liverpool are not like maybe there's other interests, but Man United want you now. You're like the biggest star in your age group, and they think you're going to be the new Rooney or whatever. Yeah, you're telling me you're saying no to Man United. You're going to stay at Tranmere, and you're going to be like, no, I'm going to stay at Tranmere, and I'm going to give it another couple of years, and I'll just miss out on that move.
Yeah, I don't. I hate them though. I really hate them.
We all hate them, bro.
No, but
you don't think I hate
path to your career.
Do you know how many people I work for that I hate? How many companies I work for that I don't like, bro?
Exactly, but why do you do it?
To get to the top.
Just saying.
I'm not saying you guys are. I genuinely don't know if I could sign for them.
There'll definitely be
they might be the one club
in my bones, but yeah.
Even if you said like
them.
Arsenal, or maybe if it was an Arsenal, I probably would.
Do you know
I don't hate Arsenal I hate. I don't even hate Arsenal. If I'm going to be honest, I hate the fan base.
No, I hate Arsenal. I have respect for Arsenal, but I hate them.
Like, all right, so Matt, Kyrie comes to you and says, "Dad,
why are you bringing my son? Let's move on. You're trying to do the emotional thing.
My
son into it. Let's not do that.
What's changed, bro? What's changed?
Why are you bringing my son into it, though? I don't understand. What's Kyrie got to do with it, bro? I see what you're trying. We ain't doing that, bro.
I'm gonna be real.
No, Matt, come on, man. If Kyrie got an opportunity to play for Man United, I will box you if you said no.
If Kyrie had a chance to play for
Kop-Ish, bro, you can't continue with Kop-Ish.
Why
you think
not?
I'm gonna hold back because it's Kyrie on the pitch, bro?
No, so hold on. If my son plays for Man United, you're telling me I'm not allowed on here anymore. That's what you're telling me.
Talks like a smells like a
right. No, we're doing.
Bro, he's one of them now, bro. You think I'm going easy on Kyrie now because he plays for Man United?
Do you know what it is? Yeah, you got to be real. You got to be real. Yeah. All jokes aside, yeah. It'll be one of the hardest things because it's your son and you want your son to succeed at the highest level. As much as I hate Man United, and I've told my son to hate Man United, hence why he's a Liverpool fan, yeah. I know that opportunity for him to potentially play football at the highest level, I can't take that away from him. I can't. That'll be a him decision. I can only advise him. I can say to him, listen, another move might come around the corner, but if you really want to go, I can't stop you. That's me being honest, innit? Because remember, he'll be an adult, innit? I'm saying, if you're giving me this kind of thing, innit? So, like, say if he's 19 or something. Do you know what I mean?
I'm telling you now, as much as I hate Everton, hate Arsenal, hate Man United, all those things as a fan, if my son was a professional footballer, I wouldn't stop him signing for any of those clubs.
Yeah, you can't because
if Liverpool weren't in the picture.
Yeah,
if
it's his
Liverpool weren't
career.
in the picture, I wouldn't stop my son from signing for any of those clubs.
It's his career. I can only advise him. I can't tell him.
No, it's just the highest level, bro. I wouldn't get in his way from signing for the highest level.
Yeah, like imagine stopping his dream and then like I don't know, because remember, timing is everything as well in life, just in general.
I just tell him like, obviously you're your own man. You're making your own money now, so you cool.
Now, if there was a choice, like if Man United and another club come in for him, then I might be like, look.
I hope the boys never see this in about 12 years' time. Because if one of them ever signs for Man United,
I've told Stevie this already.
So you're saying they could never, under no circumstances.
I can't stop them doing what they want to do, but that doesn't mean I have to agree with it.
No, but how would you feel if one of them signed for Man United? One of them.
Honestly?
Yeah.
I'd say I rate your footballing ability, but I'm disgusted by your personal choices.
I said you're disgusting.
Oh, do you want to know what? This is a very Blurs has asked a very good question. Liverpool and Man United both coming for your son.
Oh, okay.
Liverpool aren't going anywhere over 10 grand a week. Man United are offering 100 grand a week. Honestly, would you still tell your son to go Liverpool?
That would never happen.
But answer the scenario. Would you still tell your son to go Liverpool?
Yeah, I probably would.
That smile suggests Cal's lying, Matt.
I'm not. I'm smiling because I'm probably deep down I'm wrong. But if you're just going for the money, what's the prospects outside the money? Because you can always get a new contract.
10 to 100 grand is a massive. If man said 50, Liverpool.
No, 10.
10 grand compared to 100.
40k a month, you still live.
Do you know what? I've got to be. Do you know what it is? All right, all right, people are sitting on the fence here. I've just got to look at I've just got to look at like who's in the better situation. So I might say to Kyrie, if Liverpool offer you 10 grand, but like they've got a better project for you, don't choose Man United because of the money. Because that money will be better, but because I've got to think about his development as a player. So that's what I'm going to be thinking first. So I know I'm kind of chickening out here, but I need to know the development of the two teams. Because I'll be real, and I'll say this live. If Man United have a better development plan than Liverpool,
what if everything is the same?
It's going to be
both
techie.
teams are competing at the same level. It's just Man United are offering 90 grand a week more.
No, I'm going to ask him to go Liverpool.
I'm not even going to say you're wrong. It's just I just thought
I would want him to go. I'll say Kai, I want you to go Liverpool. I know it's up to you, but I would rather you went Liverpool.
There's a part of me that would probably pick Liverpool. I'm being honest.
I would rather,
but it would be the wrong decision.
But I can't fight him like that. I can't fight my own son. Like, do you know what I mean? Like that time and then
it would be the wrong decision.
I can only advise him and them type of thing. There, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100 grand a week is him set for life. It would be the wrong decision. It would tell him to go Liverpool would be the wrong decision. It would. But.
Vince says, the more you tell the chat to stop the Nunes talk, what will happen.
Nah, it doesn't make a difference at this point, Vince. Still, it doesn't.
Jamrock, you man try oxtail pizzas yet? Missing out, people. I've tried to find it everywhere.
I haven't tried the oxtail pizza yet. No,
I don't think I'm gonna find somewhere that does it. I'd have to make my own.
Yeah, they don't do it in this country.
Yeah.
Big up to Uncle Roz. Go and subscribe to his channel. Says big up Cowdrift, Matt. Bless up Kop-Ish family. Big up yourself.
Big up Uncle Roz each and every time. Hope you're blessed, Uncle
Roz.
Sultan says thoughts on our Teta ball stuff. He's losing it. I mean, he scored bare goals.
Do you know what? I'll be honest. It was taken a little bit out of context, but it's funny, innit? Because he didn't actually just out of nowhere just come out and go, oh, the ball's different. The ball's different.
Yeah. But it's the fact that he
about the ball. But he should have just palmed it. He should have just went, who cares about the ball? But he bit because he is annoyed about the ball. And that's why the jokes are there. Because it's like, brother, Newcastle were using the same ball, Like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. John L says, Jayden Danns has 3 goals for Liverpool and is yet to accumulate 90 minutes across all appearances. He's just blurred out the name, basically. It has 3 in 45 games. Forgive me. Spooky. We could do this all day, people. Let's wrap it up. Tomorrow we'll be back for a live match preview for Nottingham Forest. Join us. That will be around 10 p.m. UK time tomorrow. Unless there's any breaking news between now and then, I doubt we'll be back online.
And we won't be breaking because PSG signed Cravo, guys.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. We're not going live if Cravo goes to PSG.
Oh no, sorry. Just before we finish up, I wanted to just talk about the Cravo stuff quickly. So
not
I totally
to PSG,
forgot.
bro. No.
Currently there's 789 votes and 77% of the people think Danns is ready to be a first team player. So that's
what was the question?
Is Danns ready? And that's based off the conversation that we had about ready being his first team ready.
Bro, why didn't you put his Danns ready for first team?
Because everybody knows what I said. Like, is he ready to play in the first team? Everyone knows what I meant. Like, there's no point. I don't need to have a whole description.
That's very vague, bro.
No, but everyone in the chat knows the conversation we were having. So
not if they've joined the conversation late.
No, but then they shouldn't have voted without context then. But anyway, the point I wanted to make, guys, if you lot think I'm going over the top, then let me know. If PSG and Liverpool both offer the same wages to Kvaratskhelia and he picks PSG, I would be very disappointed in him personally. Maybe the bias is kicking in as a Liverpool fan, but I'd be very disappointed that he would see that project as a more appealing project to ours. So my question to you guys is, are we losing him because he wants PSG, or are we losing him because we don't have the balls to do something about it? Which one of those do you actually... Because I'm just going to read you some names. And again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful here. I'm just trying to get some perspective. Dembele, Barcola, Hakimi, Donnarumma, Safanov, Mawani, Due, Pacho, Kangin, Ramos, Vitinha, Asensio, Nuno Mendes, Kimpembe, Marquinhos, Skriniar, Malu, Fabian Ruiz, Bilaldo, Mumbai, Lucas Hernandez, João Neves, Warren Emery, Tape, Tenas, Zorg, Monique or Moquet. I did not name a team of players that I think has any allure. There's a few in there. But did that sound like a team that any of you lot would like that being your team? I'm very confused if he picks PSG, you know.
So here's the thing. It's easy to say this now with the information we have in front of us, but we don't know what's been said. We don't know what the plans for the project are. We don't know what's been said to him. We don't know.
Of course.
So we can't just imagine that. All right, like, I don't know.
Is that the best place for your next stage of development when you're a world-class baller like Cavastella, like PSG?
All right, Drift, I change it slightly. Say, for example, I don't know, I'll use me and my missus as an example. When we first started speaking, we're starting to fall through. If another woman started speaking to me at the time, like, even if she looks better than my missus or whatever, I still probably wouldn't give it the time of day because I've invested here.
No, bro,
hear me out.
Your missus is so much more important than that comparison.
No, but this is his career as well, though, bro. But if he's sold on a project and he's falling in love with what they've said, bro, then maybe
no. But even putting aside that part, what about that project is appealing?
But we don't know.
Like, honestly, is PSG an appealing project?
Not to us, it's not, but to others, it might be.
Us, but maybe to him it
He's
is. I don't know.
So why would it be appealing to him?
I don't think.
All right, well, he's borderline world class. So why his next step's really important. He's 22, 23 years old. His next step is very important in his career. PSG.
Yes, but Drift, we don't know what's been said. But for all we know, bruv, you could have said, you know what? PSG could have gone, Craver, look, you're the first piece of the puzzle. In the summer, we've already spoken to this player. This is who we're bringing in. That's who we're bringing in. That's who we're bringing in. And this is the direction we're looking to go in. We're looking to do this. We don't know, bro.
Of course, but based on what they've been doing in the last few
as of right now, Liverpool is the more attractive team to join. But again, outside of that, we all say it all the time, bro. Which is a nicer city to live in, Paris or Liverpool, respectively? Respectfully, it's Paris. So that's another thing.
I have heard some bad things about Paris, but I get what you mean.
So again,
I don't know, man. I look at that situation and I just think know. You're just gonna end up any youth, man. And that's not me saying it with bitterness or anything like that. I'm just being honest. PSG. I can think of so many people, in the past. Draxler. I can think of so many players that had that promise that was supposed to make that level, and they picked PSG, and I know for a fact they wish they hadn't. Like why is he going PSG? Even Dortmund or Leverkusen or someone, I'll be like, I can see more of the PSG.
I'll be honest with you. PSG for a player is more attractive than Borussia Dortmund.
Is it? I mean,
if you're 18, 19, then Dortmund's the place to go. We've seen the proof. But when was the last time Dortmund won anything?
No, I know, but I don't know what allure there is on winning the French league with PSG. Like, what allure is there?
Craver's in Craver's mind.
He's won trophies, you know. He's not like desperate. I know, but
Craver could be thinking, right, you know, I'm going to sign a 4-year deal with these lot, a 5-year deal. After 3 years, I might bounce after I win a couple leagues, and I'm only going to be 26.
But he might not be good by then because they might have killed him. Like they did Draxler.
No, you're right, but that's a risk you take with your career, isn't it?
Has any player gone to PSG and improved?
No. Marquinhos, I'd say improved.
Okay.
And improved.
Right. Marquinhos improved.
I don't think any player has gone to PSG and improved.
But they are changing up how they do the project now as well, Drew. Again, I'm saying this is someone who wants Craver more than most Liverpool fans. But I can't just say it's like if PSG have put in the groundwork and we've come in late, brother, it is what it is.
No,
Verratti.
Thiago Silva was way better at AC Milan than PSG.
Verratti.
No, he didn't improve.
Verratti.
All right,
Yeah.
2. Marquinhos and Verratti. Out of all them things they've done over these years, only 2 players we can
Do you know
say.
what? Mbappe improved as well. Let's not be silly here. Mbappe
Nah, he
improved.
He did from Monaco.
No,
he did, bro. He did.
Of course he improved. He
He
stagnated
improved from
towards
Monaco.
the end, but he improved.
Monaco
Come on.
Mbappe was better for
Come
me.
on,
but
Drift.
No,
Let's not do
come on,
too
never,
much,
man.
bro. Come on, bro.
Never.
I don't know.
Definitely stagnated towards the end, but he definitely improved 100%.
Stagnated, but of course he improved.
Yeah, he definitely improved. What about There's one other player that I'm not thinking about. Hold on.
Nuno Mendes is improved.
He has improved, to be fair.
Maybe I'm wrong.
But mate, I think
just
what it
this
is.
is a graveyard move. I don't get it, but good luck to him.
Vitinha, yeah, Vitinha. I get it. Everyone's vexed, but do you know what my problem is?
I can't get angry with him because
I think Liverpool will be stupid. Let's say he goes PSG. I think we should just keep our frustrations stuck to.
Oh,
FSG
he's 24.
thinking.
Shit, I thought Cavazza was younger than that.
Do you know what I mean?
here's the thing though.
Because the whole PR thing didn't need to happen if we kind of knew we'd never get. Because I haven't heard anything positive today about Liverpool and Crabber at all. It's all been PSG. And in my opinion, again, that whole, I kept on saying, be careful with this whole PR thing.
No, do you know what, guys? This conversation I'm having with you like right now is taking Liverpool out of it. Let's act like Liverpool had never even gone in for him, but especially that we all like him. Cal loves him. We're just talking about it. PSG ain't the move, man.
Oh, I agree with that.
I find that move so weird.
If I'm thinking of Kvaratskhelia at Napoli and I'm thinking of his next move, PSG don't even come into the equation. That's just me being honest.
Yeah, not even remotely, bruv. I'm thinking Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Man City, like PSG. Man.
Even
Man United would make more sense than PSG.
Even Arsenal. But there's so many other clubs that are...
Arsenal would make way more sense than PSG.
Hold on, guys.
Hold
on. But if those clubs haven't expressed an interest...
No, you're right. No, but me and Jeff aren't saying that. We're just saying...
but you don't just leave for the sake of leaving. Yeah, don't just leave for the sake of leaving, Carl.
No, don't go PSG.
But don't just go anywhere.
Why are you going PSG for the money?
He's clearly not getting on with Conte. Or
no,
something.
He's not. He wants to get out. He wants to get out.
So he's not getting on there.
But signing a 5-year deal to a team like PSG
I think he's going for the P's or just maybe just
I hear it, but what if he puts a release clause in the contract? There's so many ins and outs we don't know. We probably will never know. But
Carl, be honest.
I can't even get... Shall I tell you why I can't even get mad at FSG too much here? If I'm going to be completely honest.
You go.
Because unless we're actively looking to sell Diaz or Gakpo, then Crabber probably wouldn't even have been spoken about. If we're not, but hear me out, Matt. Hear me out, Matt. If we're not actively looking for a left winger, then you're not gonna go and speak about Crabber, innit? Like as much as you might rate him, so we're not gonna speak about him. So I can't sit here and go like FSG are crap owners because we didn't get Crabber. I can say we're stupid for going in for him if we're going to leave it this late, but I can't.
When we got Diaz, did we need him at that time?
We needed
maybe in hindsight, you look at it and go, gave us the extra vavavoom, yeah. When we're challenging for the quad,
we had 4 attackers.
But keep it up a lot. We didn't really need him. He was added. Another person I would say, did we need Cody Gakpo? But we still got him. We didn't need him. If that makes sense. No,
but again, we had 4 attackers.
Because here's the thing: we don't need Kvaratskhelia, but he definitely does what Diaz and Gakpo do.
Oh, we have 6 attackers, man.
But hear what I'm saying. FSG always talk about opportunistic. That means there's a player that you didn't really think you was going to get, and now he becomes available. Why not try and do that? And I tell you why.
You've got 6 attackers, Matt.
Bro, can you guarantee me? Wait. Can you guarantee me? Can you guarantee me all 6 of those attackers are staying at the end of the season?
No, of course I can't.
Exactly. And that's why I do feel there's a very, very good chance 1 or 2 could be leaving. We don't know who yet, but we're just saying, right? You bring in 1 now, you kind of know that one of them is going to go, if not 2. But that's my argument.
Bro. All right. Because Diaz definitely came in because we knew Mane.
I hear you,
man. What about the Gakpo one then, Drift?
I think the Gakpo one was because
we only had 4 attackers.
Yeah, we only had 4 attackers. And not only that, I think we'd been profiling him for a while and we didn't want to lose him to Man United.
But here's the thing, Max.
But did
you're
we
right.
need him that desperate?
Yeah,
You know,
remember,
like,
we
needed
didn't have
we
any
needed another
strikers
attacker.
at one point.
Yeah, we
during
needed
that
another
season,
attacker.
I swear.
All right, Matt,
I'm
we've got
telling you,
6 attackers, yeah? So let's say one is going. And let's say we bring in Craver, which was the dream for me. That's 7 attackers. 1 out of the 7 is barely going to see. When I say barely going to see any minutes, probably, yeah? How do you maintain that person's value to then sell them in the summer?
because I don't believe Nunes, Chiesa, and Diaz are all going to stay. Whether it's 1 or 2 or even 3.
Do you think they're going to go in January though, bro? Because that's
Brother.
Matt.
Can I be honest with you? Up until today, wait. You asked me a question. Up until today, I genuinely thought Chiesa was going to go. And he was the one where I thought, do you know what? I don't want to see him go. I speak as a drift about it. And I was like, it'll be a shame if he goes. But we kind of understand if it's Kvaratskhelia, but it'll be a shame. I just think like when there's an opportunity like this, remember, I'm not even Kraver's biggest fan like how you are. I think Kraver is very good. You think he's like amazing, so to speak, yeah? But I'm saying if you got a player of that ilk on availability, bro, you go and get them. You figure out the rest later. And what I'm saying is it's still very likely that we're probably going to lose 1 or 2 of the forwards for different reasons, whether it's Diaz contract, Nunes still not fitting into the stock system, whether it's Chiesa not just settling into English football, whatever. Like, there's so many question marks over our foot. Bruv, I don't even want to say this and bring it to the universe. Mohamed Salah, even Salah is still not guaranteed yet. You need to think about these things.
Matt, I hear it.
Can I just ask?
Am I going mad when I say this?
Can I ask you a little question?
Who do I want us to sign?
I don't know if you lot have even got
Am I
the
going
answer.
mad,
To
chat?
this. I don't know if you lot have even got the answer for this. Please, somebody, anybody, explain to me. Help me to make sense of why Liverpool would allow very, very reputable top-level journalists to have the information that we are monitoring the situation with Kraver to actually not do anything about it.
Should I be real with you, Drift? I don't even like saying this about Ornstein because I actually really rate Ornstein. I'm starting to think Ornstein just does this to take the liberties with us fan base at the moment. Because in
he is an Arsenal fan.
I don't know if he started to just do this trolling thing before. Let me just get my clips up while trolling a fan base. Because the FSG selling thing, there's been a lot. The Caicedo, Ornstein's done a lot to me on a personal level.
Well, at least the Caicedo one we did put a bid in, Cal.
Brother, every time Ornstein's tweeted something, I've gone live and it's backfired big time with me, bro. Like,
I said stop doing it.
I started to feel Ornstein probably just does this and thinks, oh, Cal might go live if I do this, you know. He just Cal like
I just find it very strange, very, very strange that the club continue to make the same mistake of what is considered bad PR. Because every time this happens, it's bad PR.
I agree, it's bad PR.
Did who, sorry?
Did Ornstein break the Zubimendi news as well?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's trolling me. He's trolling.
No, but the Zubimendi stuff was real. We did put a bid in.
No, but I think but here's the thing. I remember Ornstein didn't say here's where people got it mixed up. Ornstein never said Liverpool going to get Kvaratskhelia. He said Liverpool are monitoring the situation. He literally said they're monitoring the situation, right? He never actually said Liverpool are waiting, because other journalists have used a different way of putting it by saying Liverpool are waiting for the opportunity to attack the market to get Kraver if he becomes available. All Ornstein basically said is Liverpool know what's happening. Whether they choose to do something, I don't know, but they are definitely monitoring. Come on. That is for the
so then it is on us then as a club.
Yeah, well, he's just basically saying the information he got told is I don't know if Liverpool gonna make a move, but they could. So I'm gonna write something about it. If they make a move, they make a move. But he never once said Liverpool are waiting to make a move. He just said they're waiting to see what happens. Whether they do something or not, I don't know.
It's Ornstein Bumba, Callum Live, breakdown, ridiculed by fan base.
Bruv, you got to learn your lesson, bro.
So that's the cycle, basically.
Yeah.
There's
The
buzzwords.
definition of insanity is doing the same thing, thinking there'll be a different result, bro.
We need to understand with Liverpool Football Club, yeah. There's two
can't even argue.
buzzwords.
Can't even argue.
Opportunistic and monitoring.
Can't even argue, bro.
Man need to remember that, bro. We got two buzzwords at the club. Opportunistic and monitoring. Those are the two buzzwords.
You missed. There's a third one. Cucks.
Oh, bro. I mean, I wouldn't have put that in us. You know,
/pussies.
I don't want to put that one there, bro. But we're definitely monitor and opportunities. Those are the two biggest buzzwords.
As
bro.
my good brother Jamie says, if you act like a pussy, you'll get fucked. And that's what we are. So
that is such a Jamie thing.
That's so
say.
Jamie, bro.
That is such a Jamie Phillips thing to say, I swear. Oh man.
That's crazy.
Right. Yay.
such is life. Hey.
Lloyd says, just tuned in. Happy New Year, guys. Big up yourself.
Big
Jarrett
up,
says,
Lloyd.
yes,
Happy
you
New
need
Year,
a new face of the team, and Cavill will be it. Facts. Liam says, hope we try and do a Diaz on cover. The difference with the Diaz one is Tottenham only started putting the groundwork in January. So Tottenham hadn't had these advanced talks and long process negotiating with him.
We know that for fact, though?
Yeah, I do.
They didn't talk to him in the summer, didn't monitor him.
No, they didn't.
Are you sure about it?
It was Everton were trying to sign him in the summer. Just got some shout out to Lakers. Got some quotes about.
This is the old quote. I think that's what you're saying. This is the old quote, not a new one.
I've got quotes about Trent.
No, but this is what I'm saying. So technically, people didn't really necessarily go early for no reason. Liverpool are keeping tags and are ready to contend if he becomes available. He is available, so where's the contention?
I'm gonna be honest. Ornstein done a mad thing there.
No, but Matt, if you see that word,
I'm gonna be real.
That really does say that Liverpool, if Napoli say yes, we'll sell him, Liverpool will say, all right, then how much do you want, innit? That's what that says, bro. That's why that's why Cal went live. That right there, bro. Are ready to contend if he becomes available. And he's available. So where's
Cal got baited? I'm not gonna lie, because I would have taken that bait, you know. Don't get me wrong, I would have thought about it, but something just says to me. Remember what? Listen, I don't want to.
I was naive, man. Can we just move on for it? I've had my punishment these last couple of.
I didn't want to say nothing, Cal, but I think
I'm in the mud again. I get it. I live in the mud at this point.
Anyhow, Chiesa goes to Napoli.
Well, apparently, the news is that he's not going to Napoli now. And
well, he better not. He better not. Anyhow, there's still 2 weeks left of the window.
That doesn't mean anything. What he wants to stay, so that means he's staying. That don't mean nothing, bro. I mean, I want £1 million, but have I got it? No. What does that mean? Because he wants to stay. That's breaking news.
There's 20 days left in the window, Matt. Do you know how many days it is for Chiesa to still go Napoli?
This is what I'm saying. I'm not ruling that out for a second. Come on.
These are quotes from Arne Slot about Trent. Unbelievable goal. Biggest compliment Trent could get was an ovation after the Man United game. Every player around the world has bad games, but the moment he does, everyone has an opinion. Maybe it has to do with the contract situation. Many analysts were quite hard on him after the Man United. The reason to play him was Bradley had a hamstring injury and only just came back versus Spurs. Known for everyone how our flight was that night. Too big of a risk to play Connor 2 days after Spurs.
That's fair enough. Gotta make sure Bradley doesn't get ran back into the ground. Makes sense.
Just quickly as well, guys. I've got big up David Lynch. Arnie Slot says Frederick Chiesa would have started today, but has been absent from training for the last 2 days through illness.
Oh,
I'm not making it up.
Illness again.
Brother is just...
Can he not just buy vitamin D tablets over the counter at Holland and Barrett, bro? Like, what are we doing there?
At this point, Chiesa's got a weaker immune system than a baby deer. Fuck me, man.
Something's
I'm not
right.
joking. I kid you not. I'm not joking.
Vish says we are basically saying we are fine to be second choice if move falls through for PSG. What ambition is that? Yeah.
If you act like a
Well, people, as I said, we're gonna be back tomorrow for the Nottingham Forest preview around 10 p.m. UK time. Unless anything breaks before then, we won't be live. Probably not. Matt, if you guys got anything coming up on Big Up over the next 24 hours, 48 hours?
yeah. Tomorrow, guys, FA Cup, Arsenal, Man United should be a big one. Come and join us.
No, big up, man. And obviously later on in the evening at 7 p.m, Barcelona, Real Madrid, El Clasico, Spanish Cup final. Make sure you're there, people. Trust me.
Decent.
I just saw a thing about Chiesa, bro. I'm not gonna lie, fam. This can't be right.
It's gotta be like he's just like got some kind of underlying health issue. Because being ill
can't
this
be right,
often
man.
is not normal, man. It ain't
It
normal.
can't be right, bro. Like,
especially when you got all the best medics and all the best.
I don't
like,
start
it's
all jokes
not
aside. I
normal,
don't think
man.
he's acclimatized to the UK. You know, all jokes, I just don't think he's acclimatized. Like, genuinely, his immune system.
Is the weather that different from Italy to the UK?
I don't know.
That drastically different.
I don't know.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I never heard.
right?
I never heard of this.
Did you see what Ali put in the chat?
Because this, I'll be real, guys. This never happened to Docena or Aquilani or Zappacosta or any of the Italians that have moved.
Someone even said in the chat he's probably sick of being here. I don't know, bro.
I'm just gonna look on the map now at Turin because Juventus is in Turin, right?
What's the weather in like?
Yeah, but he doesn't just stay in Turin, bro. He travels the whole length and breadth of, bro. Docena.
No, I'm just gonna look on the map now and on the world map and just.
How many Italian players have moved to the Premier League, and how many of them have you heard complain of being ill 6 times in like 5-6 months?
Nah, do you know what, guys? To be fair, Turin is in the south of Italy.
So what's the weather like?
No, sorry, it's in North Italy. But technically, Italy's weather is gonna be better than England.
Can you just quickly type it on Google Turin weather right now? Like, what's the weather?
Mel Water said it's 3 degrees in Turin right now, bro. There's no excuse.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
If it's 3 degrees, bro, you should be all right.
Hey, the UK cold hits different then. I don't know, bro.
You're saying them cold westerly breezes up in Liverpool.
Man can't take that Merseyside cold, you know.
No.
Do you know how long it takes to get there? It's saying, then that can't be right. It's saying 9 hours on a plane. It doesn't take that long to get to Italy.
No, it doesn't.
You're starting the journey.
I've never been there, but it don't take 9 hours. I even what?
Yeah, that can't be right. Oh no, this is saying you got to stop off some. Why you got to stop off to get to Italy? What?
Hey, let me read this first. It's not too bad considering it's H, to be fair. H says, Wagwan for Chiesa, this ain't even a weather or culture. Does he go around licking doorknobs or something? Allow these Italians for Liverpool from now on. People, we're going to wrap up, man. It's been a pleasure. Liverpool through to the next round of the FA Cup. Let's see who we get in the draw for the 4th round. H does it again. If you haven't already, smash that like button. Subscribe if you need to.
You never know, but some people have weird fetishes.
Until we see you next time, people. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kop-Ish out, people. Take care.
Peace.